What is up, and welcome to everybody that is stopping by the stream, either now while it is live or after it's over. Currently just getting stuff set up. Me and the old lady are smoking a bowl, easing on into our Saturday night. You know, in the beginning when we first started playing The Sims 4 together, I thought that I would probably alternate who started the streams, me or Miss Savage, every other time. And at this point, I'm pretty comfortable with just passing it to Miss Savage and making her get started. So I think we're just gonna smoke the bowl and chill. I hope construction mode isn't as clunky this time. Sounds good. I never mind that, gorgeous. Oh man, I think she just went and got a glass of water. We don't want to do that. It's gonna be an unsatisfying drink. Oh, she's stinking. Alright. Well, my dude is just currently sleeping. I've got Miss Savage's character in the shower, and our offspring crotch goblin child is sitting across the hall, sleeping as well. Like father, like son. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and let Miss Savage take over my spot here. Much love to everybody that's been enjoying this playthrough along with me and her. Alright, she's swiping my spot. Headphones first. Control on my love.
She sounds sad in the shower.
Sometimes we all sound sad in the shower. I want to say sound sad. Oh boy.
You need to get up and eat before you wake up and be angry. This is what's up with the baby. Oh boy, he's hungry too. Can you feed yourself yet?
Freeba from almost.
Let Timothy out.
Boy.
Umav? Oh, dag.
Webisuk. Floni alupaj.
Oh, just in a branch.
No.
They're all tiny.
Joba.
It is acting kind of slow again.
Freeba. Naya flu.
That's unfortunate.
Schnitzel Absib. Oh.
See, I'm scared if we get a really big house and if we have another kid and this and that the playthrough is gonna start bogging down. And that's not something that I want to see.
I know, it was so good when we first started.
Well, yeah, but you can't do anything when you first start. Like, that's the whole point of making progress in the game, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I still am enjoying this with you last week and right now. Even if it is clunky and, like,
Feeding him already?
a little slow.
Oh, Limla. Limla Penosa.
Arbanaya Umfra.
You're talking to the plants.
Sapula, huh? Onamit Boomshar Glaffy. Gilink Nermokrenkus.
He's just really stressed out right
Wisub?
now, right?
Engel Mifwa. Beckenoishun.
Oh, Rappy.
I'm just glad no one's ever caught me talking to a plant in real life.
You sure about that?
You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Elfris Penerf. Woo.
You gotta bob your head when you say it. Yeah, sure about that.
Kleinavu, Evidor, Utayape.
Yeah, just set him on the floor. He's good. How old even is he? I didn't tell you to sleep, but I told you to eat first, you stupid.
We're gonna have to find a table that can just like support our equal weight if we're both gonna play split screen and be on that camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find something where like I can sit behind you.
We need like a blow up Lupsy.
There you go.
I actually
a
really,
giant moon chair.
yeah, I really love blow up furniture, but I could just never have any because I always have cats. So here, I could. What is he doing on the computer? You need to stop that. You're like 2 years old. What are you even doing?
Baby.
Oh, he's looking at it. He said, what's that? Yeah, pull some cords so we can buy another one. Everyone's sleeping while the baby's just on the floor alone, fucking with the computer.
It's alright. Child Protective Services hasn't knocked on the door yet.
Yeah, I don't know if they will. I don't know how this game all is about. They're like, oh yeah, oh we just leave 2 bottles on the floor? Is that what I'm seeing over here? Lovely. What is he doing? You fucking hurricane child. Cry? He doesn't have a lot of options yet to make him do things. Well, he's getting tired out, so that's nice. Maybe I'll wake you up. Make you put him to bed.
Your hands full are you? Practice for secret. Guard German recipe of 56 hand-selected botanicals, out of which our essence is gently extracted. It then resides in oak barrels and is blended to harmonize the herbal liqueur. So, if people didn't hear that the first time, me and Miss Savage bought a tiny bottle of Jägermeister, and when I say a tiny bottle, it's 100 ml. I once upon a time came over to Miss Savage's house with several of these tiny bottles.
You fell out of love with me and you had to break up with me.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I mean, I think we can ignore that one. Like, obviously, my
For
sin
shame.
is just smoking crack.
Sims is so good. And it's multiple player. We're gonna play Ark too. I just
Benaya.
don't have the energy to learn a new game currently. It took me a minute to figure this one out.
What's up, Epileptic Pilot? Yeah, this is something we've been doing for a while now, actually. We've been
Ina.
playing The Sims 4 since before I got started with Ark. I've just been playing like a couple different FPS games over the last couple of days, taking a little break from the island. I was getting pretty frustrated with some of the stuff I had going on in various playthroughs. From the fact that the 24-hour stream with Ray kind of flopped out due to a couple technical errors and like, I don't know, just this and that.
Well,
Anyway, I'm not here to complain. I'm here to play Sims.
to be honest, I like Sims a little bit more like visually. You can build a whole house. And there it's just like a wooden house, which is like in my Last Day on Earth game, which is fine. That's all fine and dandy, but I think I'm more of a Sims person.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for the happy weekend, though. And I'm glad that you came by to just enjoy.
What is going on? What are you doing wrong? Stop taking trash out. You gotta talk to her, otherwise you guys are gonna fall out of love, and it's sad.
Absolutely, and I appreciate the fact that you're willing to come over here and just pop in the chat and show with us, you know? I mean, your initial comment, like, it just kind of seems like, I don't know, like I should be playing something else, or like me and Miss Savage should not be over here having a good time, and I'm glad that that was not, like, how it was intended.
What did I just
Because I
click?
often feel like, as a host, like, a pressure to play what it is that people want to watch.
Hana. Fatamoy. Hebini Sikafus.
Ah, Taringa.
Ribu Jown.
Bondo. Bontrip Pala Camus. Spino. Hey.
Ogres. Then Kira.
Yeah, I don't know
Kaluma.
what's up with all that. Oh, he's falling out of love with Clegum.
Sanzo.
Like, what the hell is that all about?
Oh.
Yeah, like
You
he's
don't get to decide that.
he's
Like, these
we had
are
a kid.
arranged
Done.
marriages. Yeah, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's why I'm trying to do like slightly friendly conversation, but also the romantic stuff too, because maybe it'll do better. Like, look at our bars though. Our pink bar is
Aw.
almost full.
Well, like, who the fuck does Mike Smith really
Arm
think he is
boy.
with his generic ass fucking name?
Tim.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, who does he really think that he is?
Banter with old friend. We're not old friends. We're current friends and current lovers.
Yeah.
Grebo for Bane.
Kabla.
Floney. Neba Hana.
Man, I'd like to think that I do my best to
Schmazzle.
put on an entertaining show over here.
Schwabbe?
I'd like to do a
Nibbler?
lot of things to improve the quality from,
Ulak.
I don't know,
Storm
my
of Flame.
audio quality, the visual quality, like,
Where's
I'd like to move forward to the next generation
Bruhana
of
Fabisi.
console,
Who's
get it
like
captured,
Jeff
and
now Newloy?
possibly do a little bit more editing. There are things I would like to finish on this channel before I create my secondary channel that I've been discussing with people and kind of outlining it in the background. Miss Savage knows streaming isn't the only thing I do, as well as working and paying bills and everything else that, you know, we all have the pleasure of doing. I've got a lot of different hobbies, and I'm a very spread thin person. I think I'd probably treat myself to more sleep if me and the old lady had some kids of our own, but at the moment we're just enjoying the fact that her nieces and nephew are about to be fully grown and, you know, kind of out of our hair.
Maybe.
Yeah.
One of them I always have to take care of, but
Yeah. Well, that's no problem. It's just the ones that like making trouble.
Benaza?
she likes causing trouble now, but I'll beat her up. And she'll be like, okay, I guess I shouldn't do that to my BFF. I always liked that when we got to phone. She's like, bye, bestie. Love you.
They were all good kids when they were her age and just a little younger. I remember when I first went over there, like, the very first time I was ever at your house, yeah, when the kids were there. You know what I'm saying? There's lots of times you and me had hung out and stuff when they were at school. Or when they were gone. You know,
or when they were sleeping, because my mom worked nights for a while.
Yeah, Leah's like, oh, my mom took the whole family to a gathering that I didn't want to go to. Better have this rapscallion come over to my house and watch Jerry Springer. And watch Jerry Springer we did.
I do like Jerry Springer.
And that day there were black transvestite strippers fighting on stage.
Awesome.
And they were men.
What were they? I don't remember what it was about. It's just like, it's a crazy show.
Oh, it was a circus. I remember sitting at a very respectful distance from Miss Savage on the couch.
Yeah, I kept trying to show you Oreo, but Oreo was under the couch and he like wouldn't come out.
Yeah, he didn't like me.
I miss him. He was such a good boy. At nighttime, he was crazy. He'd like run and slam into walls.
Epileptic pilot, what do you got going on? Yeah, this is my rare weekend off. Nice to catch a live. Wife is off to gender reveal party for another grandkid. Jerry Springer was always fun to watch, but always felt staged.
It very much was probably staged.
Oh, absolutely.
Just
Party
like Steve Wilkos.
Congratulations on another grandkid, boy or girl. That is absolutely excellent news, Epileptic Pilot. Man, I hope I live long enough to see me and Miss Savage have grandkids. We're working hard just on the first generation here, but... Now see, I get all the woman. She just muted the mic for you guys to let out this nice, gnarly beer burp. I do the same thing. I mute it whenever I can. Sometimes it just comes up on me if there's too much carbonation, etc.
$99.
Smell that, baby. Doesn't that take you back?
Yeah, it smells like cough syrup.
Hopefully we didn't get the label on there. They don't like that when you're live streaming.
Okay, it was approved. One thing I don't like about my job is I have to pay to do it.
Yeah, I'm glad that we have like a mutual trust though with another person smells that. If it's a horrible smell, we know the person. Like, you just trust me.
How often do we smell bad things?
Well, there's been times when you took something out of the fridge and you're like, oh my god, smell that. And I'm just like,
I'm
yeah.
sure it's happened.
Oh, it's happened. It's happened. And I'm just like, I don't want to smell it. I'm like, throw that shit the fuck out if it's not good.
My mom is like that too. I'll be like, oh, touch my hair. It's really soft right now. Or do this. And she's like, I don't want to touch you. I'm like, that's hurtful as hell.
And I don't want people to think that we just have rotten food in our goddamn fridge all the time, but here's the thing. If you've been working for like the last 2 weeks straight and you have a hectic life like we do, you might end up with some leftovers that didn't get finished. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, we cook for 2 people every time. So if there's only leftovers for one, we will make a new dish, and the other person will just concede to eat that at a later time.
It happens a lot with gravy, because, like, you warm it up, like, twice, and you're like, I don't want to do it again. I'm just going to make fresh gravy.
Yeah, who the fuck warmed gravy up for the 3rd time? I mean, it's like, it's an old Hebrew saying that you can only steep tea for 7 times. Because on the 8th time, the leaves will rise to the surface to find out who the Jew is.
Put them on the floor so you can get some sleep.
That's one of my favorite jokes, and before anybody tries to crucify me over that, I am part Jewish. I'm of Hebrew descent.
I wonder if we can get
So I'm
rid of
allowed
this
to say it.
I'm gonna put the bassinet thing in our inventory if it's gonna act right. Because it's just in the way and we don't need it. You can't even put them in it anymore. Maybe. It's moving alright.
I used to have an agricultural job, and one of my favorite parts of the day was my Polish friend telling me racist Irish jokes, because, again, I'm Irish. So, like, we'd just be out there pulling weeds in the flowers. It was a wildflower farm. And he'd just be freaking nailing me with some of the gnarliest jokes ever. Some of them I'd already heard, but that didn't mean they weren't funny.
I'm glad I can change the colors now because I didn't mean to buy the bed in that color. See if I can change your desk color.
I've been monkeying with the color of my garden planters. Now you're messing with the desk.
Okay. Oh, I did too. Pick two different colors. You picked one light color.
And then you picked the dark one. And I was like, we got the whole yin-yang thing going on.
Well, maybe we'll do different color ones for different things. I wonder if I can change picture wall. Why are you sneezing? Are you sick? Oh, she's gotta go to the bathroom.
I haven't seen any of them get sick yet. That'd be kind of interesting.
Me neither. I don't see anything for like where they're based. Cold medicine.
Oh, what the hell is he chewing on?
Or remote control.
Kick him across the room.
No, what'd you do?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like he's digging into the floor.
Imblippa.
Okay, well, I'm glad that Michael no longer wants to break up with you. I don't know what that was all about.
Me neither.
Like, we spent all this time developing a relationship together, and now we have 2 children, and he's just like, I've fallen out of love with you.
Aww.
Poor people can't even afford to do that. Look at our bank. We can't fall out of love right now. Oh my god.
I know, I'm gonna make him change it.
Yeah, what
Just
the hell? He's
one
got
thing at a
stink
time.
grab.
He had trash on the floor.
Oh yeah, I feel bad for anyone trying to raise a kid nowadays. The left trying to turn all the kids into trannies, it seems. You know, absolutely disgusting on that. Like, when me and Miss Savage were watching that episode of Jerry Springer all those years ago, I laughed and made fun of him. And, like, she didn't scold me for it, because me and her were both born in the 90s, and she thought that what we were seeing on the screen was disturbing as well. So rather than, you know, being like, oh, you're too much of a straight white male for me, like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, okay, obviously he thinks that that's disgusting, and I don't have to worry about coming home to him wearing one of my dresses someday. It's like, yeah.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I would appreciate.
Lay him in the diaper. Yes.
You know what? If you ever come home and I'm wearing one of your dresses, I hope you rip the pearls right off my neck. Because that's just, it's not right.
No, I'm gonna take a picture and put it online.
As you should. Once upon a time, Epileptic Pilot, I had somebody come through on my channel who had been a long time viewer, and they knew that, like, you know, I'm a monotheist, so that means I believe in one God. Now, as I won't elaborate beyond that, because this isn't a channel meant to spread religion. This is a channel that I designed to enjoy gaming with people. But that being said, like, I'm a monotheist, like, I'm a traditionalist in many senses, and I just don't get down with that. And I'm like, I'm here to play a game. Why do you have to make me uncomfortable in my chat by trying to come out of the closet? Like, and then expect me what, to be tolerant of it or to encourage it or say this, that, the other thing. All I could do is laugh and say that was gross, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but I was there that day to play Apex Legends, so I was just like, why is this even in my face right now? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that your comment's out of place. I 100% agree with you, and this is exactly the type of place where you can share an opinion like that and, I don't know, feel like your opinion is welcome. You know, because for so many of us that remember what normalcy was, it's just gone right out the window.
Trying to figure out how to read to him.
Like, I understand how my almost constant use of cannabis makes me a social outlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, not many people would think that anymore. They're like, oh no, it's getting more accepted every day. It's like, yes, if you are making low income. You know what I'm saying? And that could be defined in many ways, but I define low income as you are surviving instead of living, and you're aware of it whether or not you enjoy it. Like, I'm aware that I'm only ever going to get paid as much money as I can make myself. Like, I'm never going to be valued by someone else like I value myself. You know, and people are just expecting the whole world to change for them. Like, I understand that using an intoxicating substance numerous times a day makes me appear incompetent to the general public. I mean, like, they don't think that someone could be intellectual and intoxicated at the same time, and it just depends on the situation, I suppose, and the level of intoxication, along with like the tolerance of the individual. Yeah, I try not to go into chat. Same. I'm just here to enjoy. My stance though is that we need Trump back ASAP because this country is going to shit quick. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope he beats the case. And like, yesterday I saw somebody on their own channel, and I don't go to argue with people. Like you said, you never leave a comment to offend. I saw somebody on their own channel saying he hasn't done anything wrong. You know, I busted out laughing because he's a man just like everyone else. We've all done something wrong. My question is, has he done anything worse than his peers or some of the people that will be holding him to account? Anyway, Miss Savage, what do you got going on? You know I'm a ranty fuck.
I'm reading to the baby.
I could say it with a bit more enthusiasm than that. I made some space for you in the conversation.
I can't really hear you with the baby crying and stuff. But I'm just trying to accomplish some of my, what are they, achievement, what are those things with the little gate?
Listen, I've told you multiple times across the room, you're built like some kind of freaking bronze She-Hulk in this game. There's no reason you couldn't easily kick a baby into the wall.
You're built like a gay boy, so how does that feel?
He is built rather like a gay boy.
Yuppus bar.
X-Men, what's poppin'? This is my wife's favorite game. I'm always watching this with her. This is definitely fun to watch. Dude, it's nice to just relax. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is, I believe that Trump has done something wrong, but I don't know whether or not he's done something illegal. I'm talking about morally right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? To hear someone say out loud that another grown man with the age on him that Trump has had never done anything wrong, for fuck's sake, that'd be impossible. You know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is, anybody with a dick and balls between their legs that makes it that far in life has done something wrong, at least once or twice. Things that they regret, you know what I'm saying? Now, whether or not they've broken the law, I don't know. It seems like a witch hunt at this point to me, my man, and I hope that's all they find is like, you know, they're bullshit spooks and they put it to bed.
Panshaksa. Me man's a foon.
Don't put him dead, he's hungry, he's gonna die in his sleep.
Oh.
Okay, she is. It would appear.
Oh, he's definitely gonna die if you let me dry his little
Oh my god, why'd you
virtual
just
tears.
pick him up to send him back on the floor? It doesn't even make any
They
fucking
keep fucking doing that. It's driving me crazy. It's like every time. Well, the misconception that they're trying to get Trump on is that he paid off a sex act. She clearly lost in court and stated they never had sex. He's just in their way of getting to us and our Second Amendment. Damn right. Yeah, man, the Second Amendment is something that I feel like has become more guaranteed as of the days of 3D printing. But any high school student, you know what I'm saying, that managed to get good grades in shop class, if their, you know, school board still has room for things like that in the agenda, I think that most young men could get it down. They just have to understand how things happen and why before something blows up in their hand.
Wabish. Gedna. Oh, Wabish.
Zip guns are nothing new, and they were very popular amongst young men at one point in history. You know what I'm saying? But I think in this day and age, that the average man would need a little bit better than a zip gun.
Yibs.
Spino?
Rabbit.
A Saturday night special isn't gonna get someone through a revolution, I'll say that.
pause just so it'd be easier instead of her setting him down to change his diaper
like,
and stuff.
what is going on with that? Why do they do that?
He's fucking tired all the time and hungry quickly and everything, so I'm just like, figure out your life.
We got 5 people chilling with us right now. Would you like to do a shot of Jaeger with me?
Yeah. I'm just changing his diaper and then I got my bag because he has to sleep right now.
I just have dry mouth. I feel like that flavor would be where it's at right now.
Oh yeah, when I have dry mouth, I like drinking cough syrup too.
No, that's like the only way to go. And I brought salt this time. Nothing better than cough syrup to just coat your mouth. And then salt to dry it right back out again.
That's why my mom said she didn't like those Easter little snack cakes she sent over. She's like, it clogs my throat. And I'm like, what are you talking about? But I could see it. Sometimes chocolate, when we go, raspy chocolate ice.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's a real thing.
I know, I remember I made you mad at me one time when we first got together and I brought you chocolates and flowers. It wasn't even Valentine's Day. And you're all like sad and you're talking to me. I was like, raspy chocolate boys. I'd like an arrest and investigation into Picasso Hunter selling paintings for $500,000 at Pop with fire not being disclosed. All these scumbags do is launder money, but anyways, I'm here to relax. I feel that, man, and you know, I sometimes find it relaxing to talk about things like that, but other people don't. It rustles people's jimmies, it offends people, it makes people not want to chill with us, and I don't get it, but you know what? If you've got grandkids, you're probably too old to give a fuck, and I never have. So, I enjoyed the conversation with you. We can move it on to something else. What do you have planned for the weekend? I'm definitely going to be getting on some more Ark, but it might not be until later this evening or possibly tomorrow after work. I was lucky enough to be able to borrow my mother-in-law's car so that me and Miss Savage could get over to Lansing and take care of some work.
My mom heard that you called her your mother-in-law earlier. She was like, that's
We've
cute.
been together for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Like,
That was funny.
You know what I'm saying? I don't call her fucking mom.
I don't think anyone's called my mom mother-in-law.
Yeah, well, I mean...
And both my sisters.
That's because they're fucking heathens. You know what I'm saying? They don't even believe in, like, civilization, let alone a higher power. My thing is, I believe in civilization, I just don't think it's civilized anymore.
There's also more in that can. You want want to do that after you do that, so I don't.
Listen. Oh hell, I've worked almost every weekend this winter, banked a lot of money and paid everything off that needed paying. It's just lovely to chill for a whole day and not think of going into work. You know what? Damn right. No plans are sometimes the best plans. You know what I'm saying? And every once in a while you gotta say tisk tisk and fucking tut tut to any son of a bitch that tries to make a plan with you.
Let's get my phone charger soon. My phone's gonna die.
Oh, there were a couple weeks right there where me and Miss Savage just spent a lot of time together watching horror movies, laying around, drinking and this and that after work. We didn't even fuck with other human beings and socializing.
COVID was actually not terrible for us because we didn't get COVID and we were fine with staying inside because we actually like each other and we like who we live with. Like,
Yeah. So it wasn't like, oh god, we were going crazy. It's like, it was nice, you know?
yeah, my relaxing time away from the house is relaxing at my mom's house with my mom and the kids, whoever's there.
What was uncomfortable is not knowing what way things were gonna go.
Our spring hasn't like really started yet. We have a lot of rain and like a little bit of snow still coming.
Happy Saturday, what's up, X-Mate?
Rolshba.
I know you've been showing up in here, but I just read that comment, and it's like, you're damn right, happy Saturday.
God dang it, the shower broke? Yeah, it is. You gotta fix that.
Man, I love being happy broke, X-Main. Just like I like to have nothing to do. I love it when I don't have any money, but I don't have any bills either. Like, I don't care. I'm like,
have nothing to
okay,
worry
I'm
about.
broke. Yeah. Being broke it's easy going. You know? I think having money would be harder. But I think we just wouldn't know what to do with it.
Or if you want to take over so your guy can do some jobs because the baby's sleeping and he's gonna sleep for a while. And I'll probably sleep for a while.
Think with me, it's Jaeger time.
First of all, you need to clean that up. That's unacceptable.
Ooh.
Listen,
That was
world
thick.
Music. Finish writing a book. Discuss fears of death. How about you don't? Thanks.
I don't know why I still get surprised by that black licorice taste. It's like the main flavor.
I was gonna say something, but I won't say it.
What?
Basically, alcohol just doesn't bother me that much. Not enough to where I get like a huge reaction from it. Except, what was that stuff called? That vodka we had?
Freeze!
Yes. That is not even okay. That's not even something you should sell. But
About the only thing I can drink and not make a face is scotch. Like, for me, cheap vodka, which is the only vodka me and Miss Savage ever drink, is just so rot gut, so cringy. Yeah, it might as well be gin.
the one that really got me was the one that was really smoky that we had.
The Ardbeg, or
I think it was the Ardbeg
Ah.
when we first
there
got
was
it.
one more that we had.
Ame Snurzo.
I think we had a bottle of Balmore one time. That was a little bit smoky.
I think it was the Ardbeg. The very
Talisker
first one
has
we
a
got.
smokiness to it.
I think that one was okay.
Witoonie.
No, but Ardbeg, like the Wee Beastie or the 10-year-old, both of those are pretty smoky with the peat. We tried a peaty Irish whiskey once. The Redbreast was really good.
Well,
We had
normally,
some fun drinking when we were younger. The last couple of years, I think we've kind of both eased up, and like this last 6 months or so, it's been pretty chill for real. Like, we haven't been doing anything stupid because we're trying to have a better life, save up money, etc.
well, a lot of times we do like mixed drinks, like because it lasts longer, it tastes good, like. But I don't mind shots of really anything. But I think we did the Ardbeg alone, and that was what had that really harsh taste.
I'm from up in Wisconsin, so it's nice. The spring is starting to feel like it's almost here. Oh, I know, man. I'm watching some lilies start to pop up in the yard. It's fucking awesome, dude. You know that it's about to be good outside. Yeah, we had a light snowfall this morning, but it's not sticking and the sun is out. Beautiful weather. Beautiful weather the last 2 days. It was dark and rainy yesterday, but it was nice and warm.
Tomorrow's gonna be pretty nice too. Not incredibly sunny, but like 50 degrees, which is warmer than it is today. But yes, the other day it was 60. It was really nice. It's gonna be pretty decent all week, except a lot of rain.
Honestly, saving money does feel good in any way that you can, like, you know, and sometimes it's just...
I'm gonna let you take over because I have to pee.
Yeah. Switch spots. I still remember when I was about 21 in the United States Marine Corps and we went to Rota, Spain and drank a bunch of gin. Puked up so many Christmas trees or so it tasted like. Oh man, pine needles. Oh yeah, now I know what he means. In your throat. Yeah, that's super stomach acid right there, brother. You're a trooper for that. For that alone, I salute you. For that alone, I salute you. If you served with dignity and honor and, you know, didn't do anything abroad that you wouldn't have done in our own country, then I thank you for your service, even. Oh, 21, that's some great drinking binges right there. I'm 27 now. I think that my glory days are behind me. I was rode hard and put away wet a long time ago. Ah, rock and roll. I'm lucky to have the missus. She's known me my whole life, you know, since I was 10 years old, so... It's good to have somebody that loves you for who you are instead of what you could be or, you know, what you were, anything like that. Served in Desert Shield, Storm, missed the whole Iraqi stuff. It was a huge clusterfuck, to quote Clint Eastwood. Damn right. Damn right. I was a goddamn match. That had to be crazy, man. That had to be crazy. All the goddamn oil fields on fire. All the dead Kuwaitis. It was wild as fuck, man. Not good times. I don't know what... Oh, you said the Marine Corps, so I know what you're doing. I was gonna say I didn't know what you did over there, but as I thought back, like, well, that's pretty obvious. If you watch Jarhead, that is about the most accurate movie you'll see how it really was. Man, I don't think anything could probably beat being there, though, you know, in the moment. To really know what was going on. Not what was being said on the news or, like, you know, etc., but to actually be there firsthand and observing and experiencing, you know, smelling, seeing, hearing, and understanding. Because you have all your senses, you know. The news only gives us our eyes and ears, and all we see and hear is what they tell us. This is probably literally the craziest sim stream we've had so far, based off the conversations. But, my love, if you would saunter over here with the beer and perhaps consider, never mind. I was gonna say chop up some buds, but I've got some hash over to this side that I'll whip out. Yeah, 12-foot cord. You could tie up a whole goddamn family with that.
It could be 12.
Chicks from Bluff?
It could be 10 feet.
Ah,
But it works. 'Cause I can put
Do what? Oh, okay. It was realistically a hurry up and wait, then watch the bombers do all the work, and the whole time you're anticipating a fight that for the most part never happens. I think the fact that it almost never happens would probably make it scarier when it did. I guess maybe after the fact, because the oh shit factor kicks in. We're like, oh shit, that just happened. The cool part is, if you get the oh shit factor, then like usually you're still alive. I guess you could have it right before you die, but like all my biggest oh shit moments were like, I guess, almost being terminated from existence. So I'm cool. I'm happy to sit at home with Miss Savage every weekend. Happy to go to work with her every day. Happy to come home with her every day. Happy to make food with her. I miss having a pet with her, you know what I'm saying? That was something we shared. We both loved my dog very much. He's a fat, stinky, greasy little turd. But the fact that he was her grandma's dog before he was mine. I was just about to say that.
No, it's his soulmate. Really? They were like lovers. You guys were like best friends.
Yeah, but he missed Judy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was very confused when she died.
Very confused when he was separated from his pack. Make sure you take care of my lady like I do yours.
Yeah, there was Dusty, Duke, and Daisy. And Duke and Daisy were brother and sister completely. And they were full Shih Tzus. And Dusty was unrelated to him, but he was part Shih Tzu, part Lab. And he thought he was the size of them. And they were all so cute together. Duke, Daisy, Dusty, come on, let's go party. Love them. I saw this little fat dog get stuck under a porch earlier, and I was like, I miss him.
Yeah, that's him. I was just talking about yesterday while I was walking to go grab some cigarettes, and I picked up the beers that we ended up drinking today. I was talking to Chris about how Dusty wasn't a bad boy. He liked to get into trouble.
He did. Here, he didn't really cause a lot of trouble at my grandma's, but he got blamed for trouble. Like, he got blamed for poop on the floor, and there was no way it was his poop. He did not go to the bathroom in the house. We know that. He never went to the bathroom in the house. He is such a good
Oh, no, not until he got sick.
Yeah,
No.
not at all.
No.
And luckily there was, Granny and...
What is with this moment right here? This is a screenshotable moment.
Do it.
They're just standing there. Yeah, they gain relationship. I don't know what's up with this, like, just gazing into each other's eyes, holding the kid.
See what they're doing.
Put down. Yeah, slam him on the ground. Boom!
Huh?
I thought I was more like a... like...
Epileptic, man, I can't believe you have grandkids already.
Bibwadalu, Galoosh, Masilu.
You're not that old, man.
Oh, wow.
Loopspe, Finerba, Braga.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you just
brother.
do that 'cause they last longer. Like, if you smoke half and come back a little bit later, like, it makes you want one less, like, sooner.
You know the saddest part is, man, I like Pall Malls. I smoke Camel filters. I usually don't discuss what my preferred tobacco brand is on the channel, but I am a Camel filter guy. I have been for most of my life. I'll smoke the unfiltered. I've enjoyed Marlboros. I've enjoyed Lucky Strikes. I mean, I've enjoyed non-filtered Camels. I smoke a lot of marijuana mixed with tobacco, a lot of hash mixed with tobacco. And I smoke good hash, man. I don't smoke that fucking booty ass, let's spray fucking butane through it bullshit. I don't know whether or not you're a cannabis consumer, but there's a possibility there, you know. And if not, maybe you've done it in your life and just aren't big on it. I think that if you're here watching a gaming channel on YouTube, and that if you'd served in the United States Armed Forces, regardless of what branch, you've had some good parties in your life, and everyone's been young once, so. I've never done any drug, just stick with drinking Miller. Damn right. Well, God bless. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I consider caffeine and sugar to be drugs, but not in a negative sense. So of course I consider alcohol and tobacco drugs, but at the same time, prescription medicine, you know, in a lot of instances I consider that drugs, unless it's like fucking insulin or chemotherapy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, like, you're addicted to blood pressure medicine, you need it to control your blood pressure, and like, I guess the same thing could be said for insulin and certain diabetic medications, but I don't want people to die from not taking it. Like,
I put the potty training thing in the inventory, but I bet if we had it out, we could have him go to it and maybe he could get potty trained.
I mean, we're addicted to oxygen, right? Okay, so we gotta take him, put him on it.
But we gotta get it out of the inventory. Little bells don't get it out of our inventory.
Okay, but what inventory? Okay, it's in our construction inventory and not on an individual character.
I'm pretty sure, yes. All the furniture.
I'm gonna check both inventories before I go into that, just because the construction menu is such a mess. I'm doing this to simplify it. It might not be there. You're probably right. She's a woman. She's always right. Okay, I'll go into the construction inventory because absolutely build mode. Excuse me. Yeah, I've smoked cigs since I was 18 with only a 3-year break, and in my opinion, that's one hell of a drug to keep me hooked. I heard that for sure. My mom started at 13. It's addicting for sure. Yeah, I was probably about 12 or 13. I didn't really start smoking cigarettes super heavy till I was in freshman year of high school. I used cannabis a couple times, smoked weed when I hate using that term because I now see it as extremely derogatory. So where's it gonna be at in these menus? But I've been using cannabis since I was 13 years old. Okay, yeah, this is a mess. Show all. A single rose, yes. A single rose nestled snugly in a slender bud vase to beautify the room. Probably the fuck not.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with one rose and
one rose. Okay, so where are we putting the potty training?
His room or the bathroom?
Definitely his room. Fuck that shit. Got crapping in my bathroom with this nasty little thing. What the hell is that?
You empty it out into the toilet, or you can get ones that go on the toilet. See, I don't know if they have it on the can.
Okay, so is it like it's there?
It's there, but now I'm gonna build one.
Supreme Freelancer Award. Celebrate your accomplishments. Display it proudly. Celebrate being your own boss on your own terms, no matter the trade. Unlock the first time a sim maxed out the performance meter in any trade within the freelancer career.
Hang in our bedroom or something.
Supreme Freelancers.
Put it by our workstation. Soon we'll have to build a room for our work, because we'll have to get us both in here.
Boom.
Now put the
Show items tagged with. No. Let's just not. What's happening?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah.
You're going deep down.
Yeah. I don't want nothing to do with that.
What if you can build basements on here?
Putting one on either side of the window, it looks slightly better. Plus, it's above where I sleep in the bed.
La-ti-da. So you're welcome.
Me and my old lady had these astrological sign, I guess, wall hang-ups that we got when we first got together. She's a Cancer and I'm a Capricorn. One of the people that I used to do a lot of business with believed in astrological signs a lot, and I think that one of the reasons they had introduced me to so many people is because we had the same astrological sign and a similar background, where she took care of her parents because they were irresponsible. I took care of my parents because they were old. So You know, I mean, and the people that I consider parents are not the people that are biologically responsible for me existing, but more or less the people that fed me, clothed me, took me to school, took care of me when I was sick, you know what I'm saying? Cared about me, you know? The kind of people that make sure a kid has a birthday cake and, like, I don't know, care about you. I don't think ill of those who smoke weed. In my opinion, it's medicinal. It's all the CIA man-made shit that kills you. Brother, I couldn't agree with that more, and in fact, I'll drink to it. I'm a Budweiser guy myself, but I respect your choice in beer.
If you get out of build mode, something might be going on with our peoples.
Get on out of build mode. You told me to come here.
Yeah, because maybe we can potty train him. I don't know how it works yet.
And no, man, I mean, my use of cannabis is not only recreational, but it's medicinal and spiritual at the same time, so... And that's my personal opinion on it. Some people would disagree. They think that I get high solely to get high. I believe that, I don't know, I was a person, I see that that needs to be fixed. I'm waiting for him to be done sleeping. I can check on your character, though, and see how she's doing. She's fine. But when a woman says that, yeah,
Go to the bathroom.
okay, yeah,
Where's the baby? Shit.
that's nobody's
Wait,
business.
don't go to bed. Shit's go to the bathroom.
Leah, I'm not going to bed. She's trying to. Yeah, but she doesn't understand how this is really about to go down.
Well, I've never seen a mess in the bed that I've had to clean up.
The kid's just flat out sleeping in the high chair.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's not really safe, but it's fine.
It's not the tobacco that gets you, it's the nicotine. It's toxic. Yeah, I've heard that it causes nerve damage, and I'm not surprised by that because I've encountered other substances throughout my time that do the same thing.
Where did you pee?
Chemical burns, nerve damage, this, that, the other thing, brother. That's no joke, yeah. Given the position you found yourself in as a younger man, I'm sure that you were warned against a lot of different things.
I wonder if caring for the baby or not caring for the baby means anything. Like, if you don't take good care of the baby and get its needs met, like, all the time, if it grows up and has problems. Like, you know, the trait where I could pick that was, like, hot-headed. Oh, wow, guess who burped? Yeah, you.
And I didn't call you a nasty bitch. I said I get the whole woman.
Mine was definitely more feminine than yours, so you're welcome.
Yeah, nothing's better than when you're laying next to your old lady and you wake up late at night. You're like, well, I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom, come back to bed, have a cigarette, go back to sleep. And somewhere in between, you laying back down and stubbing that cigarette out, she just rips ass. And never wakes up.
You're a piece of shit. I can't say what happens when I'm sleeping because I have no idea. Amanda says I talk a lot in my sleep. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the other night you were yelling. I was just like, listen, you need to quiet the fuck down. Like, I'm over here just
Really
trying to...
realistic sometimes?
Yeah, I'm just over here trying to read some news articles and she's like freaking out. I'm like, that's enough of that.
I have really realistic dreams, and sometimes the worst ones are the most normal ones. Like, we're walking through a grocery store, and like something weird will happen. Like, we'll be at
I had a really weird ass dream last night and I don't remember why, but it involved a Remington and a bunch of slugs. Like, I just remember tossing green shells in the bitch and I was just like, rock and roll. But you gotta love a dream like that. Wakes you up, you're sweaty. I saw that already, gorgeous. While you're over there talking about dreams. No, she's just gonna stare at him. Let Timothy explore food.
No, you need to do something about that diaper.
Is it the diaper or the chair? Oh, this is filth. She's feeding that thing with a dirty ass.
Look on him and make him change the diaper.
Just filth.
I think it's under baby care.
It damn sure should be. Yeah,
Oh, we can age him up now.
that's pretty cool. The bigger we get him, I guess, the less we'll have to put up with this shit. The game is starting to speed up a little bit again. I don't know what the hell was going on with it.
Oh, yips, yips. Oh, Rappy.
I had a dream recently where I tried to kick a mob monster and did it in real life. And wife woke up and was like, what the fuck? I laughed and said sorry.
Yeah,
I heard
get
that.
face a lot
I
sometimes in my
know.
sleep.
I'm
With
sorry.
their long arms.
I'm sorry.
It's nothing like turning towards him to get comfy and warm because he puts off heat and just
Oh
gets
my
elbows
god, the
in the
one
face.
night that I like freaking monkey palmed you in the nose, I was just like, oh my
You're
god.
lucky my nose has never bled.
I know.
I've never had a nose bleed.
Fucking laying next to each other in bed, and I hit her like a kung fu master, and I woke up and I was just like, oh my god, I felt so bad.
You should.
As soon as we made contact though, like, that's when like the dream like transcends into reality, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yo, let's go! Epileptic Pilot, I will be excited to see you in the ARC stream if I happen to go live later tonight. I hope you've got some free time, and I'm glad you've got the weekend off. Doc Nasty, thank you for coming and joining us in the live chat, my man. I saw the viewer count get pretty high there for a second, but I feel like we were just talking about some heavy stuff, and people were like, oh no, I can't deal with reality. But anyway, yeah, dude. Yeah, I've heard her say some crazy shit in her sleep, and like I said the other night, she was yelling. I was just like, my god. Where would we be without our significant others, though? Alright, he's still sleeping.
You better check on him because last time that woman went into like a coma in the bed. Don't know what happened there.
Don't know what happened there. Yeah. Well, I tell you what's gonna happen here if that goddamn radio keeps sparking. Hold on, I'm gonna go get the baby. Maybe he can fix it. I'm pissed, bro. My car insurance went from 155 to 209, and I haven't had any tickets or accidents. Bro, I had the same fucking shit happen, and I lost my temper so hardcore. That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's a significant price jump, Doc, and I had something similar happen and lost my temper, man. But I had a different situation going on. My great grandmother had gone with me when I was like 18 years old to get my first insurance on a vehicle. She added me to her policy, and I later on would have a lot of trouble with that after she passed away, but you know what I'm saying? Easy come, easy go. I knew I was paying more than I had to and continued to do so. What is your problem? You have to pee and you're standing there like an idiot talking to your wife. Go to the fucking bathroom. Fuck, piss while you're talking to her. What's wrong with you, Michael? Yeah, he really had trouble navigating around that kid.
He's like, don't step on it or do.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, we drank one and we had those and I poured the last one.
What the fuck? That's what I get. Yesterday I was talking with a bunch of people in a live chat and everybody's talking about drinking. I was like, this makes me thirsty. I guess I'll buy some beer with my cigarettes. And then I came home and I didn't have you to drink with. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just have coffee all night and hang out with the boys.
See if he'll use the potty chair.
I'll pick him up and...
No, don't pick him up. Go to his character and see if he'll go to it and try.
Why are you getting on the computer? The kid is like laying on
You're
his...
sitting on the couch. You're close.
Yeah, but he's eating. And he's like 5 feet away.
Okay, but just go to the baby's character, see if it'll crawl to it, because it crawled through all the rooms earlier.
Oh, it just passed out.
Oh.
Okay, cool. No one has to deal with that. You could have just kept playing video games, honestly. My mom was a smoker, and I remember when she was in hospital and she would make faces like she was smoking. It was sad yet funny all at once. I heard that, man. I'm not happy. Bro, I can't blame you. I don't know if talking to me will work, but Savage's friend Chris feeds his wife while she sleeps. I heard that, bro. Oh, man. Brother,
If you want to do this, and I can open the other thing.
I really don't even blame you. Like, honestly, at all. Like, and you know, a lot of people wouldn't really, I don't know, understand it, dude, but obviously you're in the same position I'm in. If, you know what I'm saying, $60 is kind of breaking your bank. I can't afford that. Dude, I heard that, Doc. You're goddamn right. Like,
We definitely could not afford insurance like that either. That's an unbelievable price. I don't know what you drive, but that is an unbelievable price.
Doc, man, we have trouble paying our mortgage sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even my mortgage, it's a mortgage. Oh, my old lady wanted me to talk about how high the utility bill is sometimes, but I mean, like, yeah, it's not my mortgage. I don't get credit off paying it. I have to fucking pay it because somebody took financial advantage of the elderly people that raised me. And if I don't pay it, my aunt will lose her house. So people wonder why I'm 27 years old and still live with one of the women responsible for raising me. But it's like, if I didn't, she would be in a retirement home where she doesn't want to be, and like, I don't know. Yeah, we all know what happens in places like that, and we all, okay, here's the thing. When you only have a couple elders and you have so many young people in your family, what's the reason that you guys can't figure out how to take care of them? And I'm not trying to, point fingers at people or make people feel bad or draw an argument out of anybody. Here's some reasons to not take care of somebody when they're old. They beat you up when you were a kid. They molested you. They beat up your mom. You know what I'm saying? They beat up your brothers or your sisters, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of reasons not to take care of somebody when they're old. So if you have one of those, then you have a reason. But if you have 10, 15, 20 young people and you have 3 elders in your family, what is the reason that you cannot take care of them? Be it medically, financially, like, just what? Like, what is it? And people often treat old people and children like an inconvenience. Something that absolutely disgusts me. Do not have a fucking child in a world where we can just willy-nilly murder children left and right and then treat them as an inconvenience as they exist. Don't accept help from people and ask for help from people when you are young and trying to get on your feet, and then just see them rot when they're old. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? With bills, car note, now an increase in insurance, I'm looking at 1,000 or more a month. I heard that, Doc. I offered up the suggestion to people who weren't well off 2 years ago. Make plans with family to live together and tackle the struggle together. The New World Order bullcrap is in effect. And you know what, Epileptic Pilot? It's targeted at the family unit. And tell me that I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I know that when you said USMC, you used an acronym, and I know when you said New World Order, you used an acronym, but I also know exactly what you're talking about in both instances. And I'm fucking disgusted at the fact that they're trying to take masculinity out of households. They're trying to take femininity out of households. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to, I don't know. They'd take God right out of the fucking church if they could. If Jesus was here today, they'd crucify him all over again. You know what I'm saying? Now, if some of the other prophets were here today, they'd probably start a war or, you know, fall asleep under a tree for a decade or so, but the target is the middle class for the most part. The erosion of the middle class is a primary goal, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to, the middle class can all too often become rich or poor. Why leave anyone in the middle or leave anyone on the fence, you know what I'm saying? It was pushed, you know. Some of the middle class people actually made it over, man. They ascended, you know. They climbed the wall that was being built, but other people got left on the other side. And that was a lot of the foreclosures that took place when I was younger, you know. And it's so sad because a lot of people were working just as hard as they'd been working for 10 years, and all of a sudden things got too hard for them, you know. And then everyone wants to act like they fucked up somehow and they weren't doing enough. Well, he lived the same way for 10, 15 years and nothing changed in his life. So in my opinion, he worked just as hard as he had to, but, you know, when things go to shit or they cost twice as much overnight, it becomes a little bit difficult. That's a lot of money, Doc. You know, and you didn't even include your groceries in that, man. So I really hope that, like, you know, and that's just it. You didn't include groceries. You didn't include doctor's bills. Like, you, dude, you just hit the tip of the iceberg with that, right? Like, when you made that statement. I mean, it's for real out here. And, like, I feel it. Miss Savage feels it. I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to do over here, guys. I don't know sometimes if I'm trying to make money or if I'm just trying to escape for a little bit. You know, because when you say you're 27 years old and you've been using cannabis since you were 13 years old, that'll mean you've been using cannabis for over half your life. So obviously, like, cannabis is part of my life, not an escape from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, spending time over here with you guys, having these conversations, getting different perspectives, you know, even disagreeing with people, it, like, brightens my day up sometimes, you know? Because how could I know me if I didn't know you? And that's an Alan Watts quote. But, like, if there was no you, then how could there be a me? Like, I should be grateful to you for, you know, letting me know where I stand. Through your actions, through, like, my observations of them, etc. There are people that I agree with, there are people that I disagree with, and regardless of my stance on anything, the world keeps turning. It's kind of cool. You gotta come dance with me. Come on, you little long-haired freak. Come dance with your dad. He's happy. Loved. Amazing being. Hell yeah, Michael is a pretty incredible son.
He's gonna do like
His store to flame.
See, that's why I get disappointed with how people regard cannabis and stuff, because, like, when we have kids, like, I talk about, like, the family strain and stuff, like, I mean, I would want to take pictures of my kids standing in my garden, you know what I'm saying? And I would want them to carry around a little watering can and think they're helping dad. I don't understand why people think that's so sick and wrong. Like, but that's the kind of dad I'd be. I grew up, you know what I'm saying, sitting there in a diaper with people holding on to me smoking a cigarette. So it's like, I don't know, I don't think that poorly of people. There are kids out there that don't have vitamins, don't have medicine, don't have doctors. What the hell are you doing playing on the computer? You goddamn kids outside. Get the fuck out there before Child Protective Services come over. Fucking thing could barely walk. Bro, that doesn't include my rent either. Oh man, I heard that. Their goal is to depopulate us, put people in 24/7 surveillance, 15-minute city with the digital currency, and turn off your ability to participate when you don't conform. We're just on the fast track to get them all back on track since Orange Man is bad out of the picture for now. Alright, epileptic pilot, I'm going to say this to you. You remember when they told us all to put on a mask? I put on a mask before they told us, but I want you to understand this, brother. All the people who didn't put on a mask at that time had their faces scanned, and they were identified as a threat to the status quo. So, you know, I liked it because I knew we were turning into a surveillance state, and I liked the ability to cover up my face. But the fact that they wanted to be different, and the fact that they're like, oh, I'm going to exercise my rights and be independent and this and that, sometimes it's better to blend in. In regards, I've said several times about how I'm not going to share too much about religion. Sometimes it's better to pray in your closets than it is to preach on the streets, brothers and sisters. Remember that. If you're truly a man or a woman of faith, then you don't have to convince other people how faithful you are, how pious you are. Oh no, hide it. Hide it, because these heathens have no God. And I hate to say this for everybody that believes in the same things I do. Well, they believe in the same things I do differently. He will not deliver us in our darkest moments. Like, we will deliver ourselves with the spirit that we were given and the energy that we were given and the strength that we were given on the inside. Do not wait for him to come out of the clouds and save you from these pagan heathens who cast you against the lions, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. Fight tooth and nail till the bitter end for your gift. Interesting. I like that take on it. I can respect that stance. From the standpoint that often I'm confused by what people are doing and why they're doing it. I can draw my own conclusions, but that doesn't mean I'm correct. And I appreciate a different perspective on the same particular subject. Plus, this is what I really like about what you just said. It wasn't argumentative for the sake of argument. It was argumentative for the sake of sharing a different stance. You didn't just tell me that you disagreed, you told me why. Now that provides a lot of room for discussion, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to the narrow-minded thinking of so many people. What happened right there?
I changed his outfit, the kids, because it was not cute.
Wow, and it took that long?
It went to the loading screen like when we first set up our characters where you see them and you click on their features and stuff, so we could change the kids' features too, I think. But I need to get rid of that outfit. All the other ones that were set up to go on the child were terrible. They were either girly, no pants.
Holy shit, oh, he's playing in the toilet. That's dirty.
Go smash them if you can. Scold, yeah.
Instantly, as soon as I saw that option. I didn't even look at the other one.
Bon and Robbie. Too
She smacked
cuckoo,
him.
huh? Oh.
Irma Bliff.
Little shithead. Look at that. Bottom left.
He's tired. He might crawl into that bigger bedroom.
Biniara. Shershaberry.
Like, that's
Zaffel Kuroga.
You don't do that.
A frif. Soy breath.
Pink guy. You get bad. Please don't do that.
I love to learn and share and never get mad. Man, I try not to get mad. I'm a very angry person, dude. Like, you know, I've got a pretty loose temper sometimes, but for the most part, I would like to be like a Mr. Rogers type individual, bro, like a Bob Ross. I mean, I've got a lot of people that I have, like, I guess, gotten to know through gaming and through YouTube streaming and over the phone and shit, that like they're people that I would like to emulate some of their traits. You know what I'm saying? Like they're people that I find to be superior. Despite our differences, superior in various aspects. Stress is probably going to be what kills me. And like, it's not like, oh god, stress is going to kill me. What the fuck ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stress has killed lots of people. You know what I'm saying? What the hell makes me so special? No, it's not time for another cigarette. It's time for some hash. I've been sitting on this little container since about last tax season. And I busted into it the other night. Miss Savage, you're gonna play. And I'm gonna shout into the mic while you wear the headset. Alright. I love ya. So anyway, I mean, if you could fuck that up pretty bad, I think we did it. Like,
Well, I'm attached to the PlayStation, which was sitting, the controller's on your knee, and I was trying to put headphones on. That's connected to the controller. Well, and two, what is his name? Epileptic pilot. He's in his 50s, so he's got a little bit more time on us that he has planned a little bit better than us. We're a bit younger,
well,
so.
and he could see it coming. He had more time to
Well, that's what I'm
recognize.
saying, is a lot of people that are older see a lot of things differently, like, so they have more time to plan. Like, he's had more time. It's not like he just has. He's got, 15, 20 years on us, like, if not more, to prepare for things like that. And the world has been terrible. Like, I know my mom has talked about stuff that's, like, happened throughout her life, and I'm like, I'm surprised my mom doesn't own a gun, and she doesn't. She doesn't like guns. They scare her, but that's...
But they don't scare her in the right hand. She doesn't want a gun, but she's not afraid of me having it.
Yeah, she doesn't care who has guns. Oh, he's still going to the bathroom. I wonder if I can get him to use
I just
this.
wanted to clarify that your mom wasn't anti-gun.
Hottie.
Your mom doesn't want guns in her house because she was a single mom. You know, she was a single mom
To
with
girls.
and dumb kids.
We weren't dumb. I think we would have done
Well,
fine
no,
with
the
guns.
grandkids
Yeah,
that she's been raising.
that's
they're,
the worry.
They're kind of dumb.
They're idiots. They all want to die. So I'm like, I wish that was the case, because like, I just know you have to like fight for everything. My mom did not. She never did anything that made me feel like, oh, I just have to die. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to live. But their mom, my sister, has caused a lot of things in them where it's like they don't want to live. She doesn't love them, and they feel unwanted, and they have her mental problems. So like they are more likely to do something like that.
There's some special snowflake kids.
They are. It's funny because my dad says we're the snowflake generation.
But we're not.
And I don't think we are.
No.
Oh crap, the stove's broke.
I still call a spade, goddammit.
This is in my way. I can't see my needs. I don't know. I hope, like, when we're, like, my mom's age and stuff, like, we have things more planned. Like, even if money's tight.
I hope when I'm your mom's age, I'm dead.
I was only 59. Or, how old am I? Oh, she'll be 59.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be rough if I get that old.
I don't know.
Like,
It's just
I'd like
weird.
to see our grandkids, but I would like to not make them sad as hell, too.
We won't know what our generation looks like old until we're there, but you can tell from my mom's generation, like, just how the world and experiences affected them, like, or smoking. A lot of my mom's generation are big smokers, like, usually just cigarettes, but, I mean, obviously we've known people that went to school with my mom that very much smoke weed and do cocaine, and
I do cocaine!
and my mom's not like that. But she didn't grow up in a place where, like, you got to really do stuff like that.
And that's just a joke, guys. I don't really do cocaine actively. But if you've seen Metalocalypse, Jesus Christ. Can the man speak?
I wonder if he can clean himself,
Who, Michael? No, he's pretty incompetent.
Is that what the kid's name is?
No.
Timothy.
Yeah.
Well, to use the potty thing, I just clicked on it, and you have to assist him. And I clicked for her to assist him, but it's not going to do it while he's sleeping. Because he was, like, really tired. But now he's really gross. He needs a shower. And he's not getting up. The bed's, like, got green stuff coming from it.
We do the same thing with canned goods.
Dazed. I got electrocuted by the stove. That's why I didn't fix it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to get up and do it. Which is weird, because I think my repair skills is higher than yours. Oh, you woke up from a nap. Flirty.
I usually
That's
do.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I usually do.
Ah, cute, Peppa.
Yeah, I don't work that way. I never wake up and I'm like, oh, I've missed you while I've slept. I'm like, get away from me, don't talk to me, I don't feel good. Let me smoke a cigarette, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and don't talk to me still. Sometimes this is a little off. Bless me.
Oh, Yadaboo.
Oh my god, now there's trash on the floor. I guess we'll scavenge it for parts. I don't know what the parts are for, but if you go in your inventory, they're in there. I don't know what they go to.
Epileptic Doc, thank you guys for keeping the chat lit with me and Miss Savage. Much love, motherfuckers. And that happened.
Snabba Canad.
Alright, you're sleeping, he's sleeping. I'm not fast forwarding time. I did that on accident. Who's less tired? Because someone needs to get up and help him go to the bathroom. I'll make it you because he's a boy, so
Word.
yeah, you might be sad, but you gotta learn how to go to the bathroom. And you need a shower because apparently you reek.
So anyway, Mr. Savage, you played all the art maps we've been playing on the island. Just wondering if we're wasting time because one of the others is way better. Well, I have not tried any of the other official story mode arcs. I've been enjoying the island quite a bit, and even though I checked out some other stuff, I think that I'm probably headed back to the island. There's a lot of problems with the custom arcs, and because I haven't made one or put the time in to make a custom arc in the way that other people have, I really hate to elaborate on that, but you know, whether it's problems with loading screens and the non-dedicated hosting that I've had at certain times, or problems with the ambient sounds of certain maps, or, you know, odd dino rendering, I think the story mode arcs are probably going to be the most satisfying for me because I haven't noticed any sharks spawned into the cliff faces or any dinos way up on some rocks halfway sticking out of them. You know, the custom arcs were cool. I enjoyed those for a couple days. I wish that some of the longtime members of the community had had a little bit more interest in the non-dedicated hosting because, as I had said previously, that was the best I could do at the time. The island, to me, is my favorite experience that I've had so far. I saw reviews that Lost Island was one of the best because it was just better and bigger revision of the island. If you're new to Ark like I am, I would just enjoy the island with the people that you've been playing with. You guys could check out Lost Island. I didn't find it as satisfying, but I didn't know much about it, and I haven't read a lot about the maps. I've experienced them. So Crystal Isles, I found that extremely frustrating because of the vertical nature of the land. Quite often you're forced to go up and down, and it's not always easy to find the way down on the particular landmass where you would have spawned, or to find your way up. And I've noticed a lot of the custom arcs have a significantly higher rate of dangerous predators. And when I say dangerous predators, I mean I was seeing stuff that was level 80 something when I was level 1, you know, like level 36 dodos when I'm a level 1, just regular guy on the beach, don't even have a spear yet, level 36 dodo. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh, God, Riz.
How exactly does a dodo live that long?
Just as soon
To make it to level 36?
Ooh, oh, Lord.
Yeah, well, I said to clean him up like 4 times. Like,
Really, I enjoy our Sims playthrough. Having children in this game has been pretty frustrating in the sense that it's consumed the playthrough. I can't remember the last time me or Miss Savage were able to get our character dedicated to the career again.
Oh, yoyum.
Since we've had the kid.
Bankira.
I might have done one job, she might have done one job, and other than that...
On this one?
Yeah.
I only did one job. Did you clean him up or not? Like...
Well, right, and it's the plate that's stinking. It's the plate.
It's
right
not, because I went to his thing.
Well, I mean, there's goddamn food not even cooked on the oven, like...
Yeah, because the oven broke.
It's stored a flame.
And I've tried to clean him up like 4 or 5 different times now.
I set the server up for 2.5x speed, 2.0 harvest, and 2.0 tame, and a few other minor tweaks.
Grubel. Monzo.
Man, I definitely, and that's where I'm at with it. I would hate if anything I've done already has spoiled this or that in the game for you. I sat down without having watched any other art streamers, any other art content. I was only checking the game out based off the recommendation of respected gamers. I often get movie recommendations, TV show recommendations, book recommendations, video game recommendations. I've been live broadcasting for 5 years now. I've lost a lot of subscribers, I've gained a lot of subscribers. I've had some subscribers stick around basically since day one, and I've had some subscribers that I didn't see for months at a time, but I always check out everybody's recommendations, and I thought Ark was super kick-ass. I was really enjoying it when I first sat down, and then I just found myself kind of, I don't know, kind of being me, man. I just wanted to enjoy what I was doing, and I wanted other people to enjoy what I was doing, and I felt like quite often people expected more than I was able to provide. And that's like a personal problem of mine, man. Like, I think that I never quite add up to most people. You know, like, you can't, I guess you can't make everybody happy, dude. And I've been so focused on that for a lot of my life that I wonder sometimes whether or not I'm happy. But I also recognize something. As long as me and Miss Savage have the bills paid, and I take care of her, and she's happy, and, you know, etc., it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not I'm happy at the end of the day. Like, it matters whether or not I've provided the life for other people that I wanted to. Rather, like, that means more to me than whether or not I guess I ended up happy. And you know, live streaming for me was a way that I could relax and do something that was enjoyable and possibly still be able to take care of my family, you know? I don't believe in too many hobbies that aren't profitable. And like, I think Miss Savage understands that as well. I don't think she's ever seen me sit down and just do something for fun. You know? I guess I wasn't really raised like that. Fun is kind of like a side thing. Like, it just happens while you're doing something. Like, you can have fun while cooking. You can have fun paying the bills if you've got a good attitude. You know, this is the first time where I've drank on stream, like, in a while. It's pretty chill. I remember weed, whiskey, and Warzone used to get a little bit out of control. Like, I don't know. I was just too much of a dickhead. Like, I was fun when I was drunk, but the next day when I was hungover, if we were losing, oh my god, what a dickhead. What a shit-ass person. Paying bills is always a good feeling. Knock them off the list. You're damn right. Knock them off the list of things to do. I am glad that I checked Ark out though. It'd been years since I'd been told about it, and it does take me quite a while sometimes to get into recommendations, but I always remember the person that told me, and you know, I guess I just find the time eventually. Yeah, man, I'm trying hard to beat the island. That's where I'm at with it, Epileptic. Doc, where'd you go, bro? Yeah, Art, my man. Definitely.
Here.
Damn right. That's all you can do at the end of the day. How is he making like a dust cloud in his bed? I don't get it. Very sad. What are you doing, kid? Timothy had a bad nightmare. A little comfort should be enough to get him back to bed. Rock on. Tim, you fucking lazy piece of shit. The sink's broke. Well. Okay, Michael, yeah. He just looks like Tim. Okay, so Tim's gonna go comfort the kid. Well, how the hell... So he's sad before he went to sleep, but he's sad from a nightmare. How'd you have a nightmare if you hadn't been to bed yet? I have no clue how you actually do the single player beat the game although just playing is all. Damn right. Yeah, I don't think that I would be able to beat the game by myself. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to well, we'll see. You know about as much about the game as I do. You know what I'm saying? Like right at this moment, but I'll be looking a little bit more into it. Right now I'm just trying to craft, get prepared, etc. I'm having fun on the non-dedicated server. I'd like to play a multiplayer one in the future, or at least a dedicated one with the community. I wouldn't mind like if we're killing each other and shit. I just don't want people like blatantly hacking. Like, you know, if I know for a fact somebody on my server is fucking cheating, I'll just do what it takes. You know what I'm saying? But I would have to have some proof of it, like. I'm not sure what kind of god mode invisibility shit you're able to pull. What is this kid doing? Oh, monster. Discuss fears of death? Yeah, how about not with a kid? What the hell is he doing? Was one of us supposed to stop him? Leo, what is she doing? It's not giving me any options. I mean, you have as much information as I do, but yeah. I have a 10-player server. It's password protected. So far, just me and a friend from work I'm playing on it. His girlfriend is supposed to play, but I don't think she likes learning it. I heard that. Damn, man.
Free, but nigh flew.
Well, now that I know it's most likely not going to affect my server data, you on PlayStation or are you on PC? Are you playing on Xbox?
Chabina. Libonkusha. Follow for Doy.
PC. Yeah, man, I can't help you. I can't help you. That's too bad that his girlfriend's not into it, my dude. I was gonna say, I might be interested to come over and check it out, man. It's a bummer. I had a guy offering to rent a 10-slot server not that long ago, and I just told him not to even do it because it was kind of like an offer, like, I'll rent it out and then people can come over from the channel, whatever, I'll whitelist people, and it's like, yeah, but man, I just didn't know the guy well enough to take the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? If it's something you'd already done and you were interested, that's why I was gonna ask you, like, you know what I'm saying, are you on PlayStation, PC, Xbox? Because if you were on PlayStation as well, I'd have you private message me before I make either one of us look like an ass, and I'm like, oh, I can come over there and play with you, man. Like, I don't know, some things, like, people just don't know how to, like, navigate, like, social situations now, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never tag myself in on anybody else's shit or, like, try to, I don't know, insert myself into stuff. So I would rather ask in private and, like, discuss it with somebody than even bring it up here. But since you're on PC, it's not gonna happen. I had 2 Xbox One to get both the way to family. It's so big, my dude. It's only 17 bucks a month. I spend that in 3 days for smokes. Word, bro. I often don't look at stuff like that, man, but you're right. Look at stuff like that, but you're 100% right on that. What is the kid doing? I don't understand this crazy cloud of just insanity. Praise the kid for what? Lecture about misbehavior? Is he even misbehaving? I mean, it's just a cloud of dust. If our house is clean, you wouldn't be able to do that.
As a rab.
Hell yeah, man. Honestly, I looked into how much it would cost, but I just knew I couldn't afford it right now because I don't have a set of wheels. I mean, we're trying to cut costs in any way we can. Last night I got a little bit naughty by buying that beer and getting this tiny ass bottle of Jägermeister, but I waited until the old lady was here so we could both enjoy it together. Michael, what's the problem, dude? Dude, if you gotta take a crap, go take a crap. Like, why is this something we're waiting on? Oh, he pees while sitting down? What a rude fucker. He didn't even poop first. It's very effeminate. Just went straight to taking a leak. What's up, Joe? Welcome in, my dude. Thank you for stopping by the broadcast. That kid, what is he doing, baby? Didn't we select that he be calm? Why do they even let us pick things like that? Calm is obviously not a trait of his if he's got the whirlwind action going on while he's sleeping. Not much. Came to chill with you, brother. Bro, I appreciate that, Joe. Yeah, it's just me and Miss Savage kicking it. Playing some Sims. She came back from her mom's today. We made an awesome meatloaf together and a little bit of potatoes and gravy. Slammed down on that. Came over here and just sat down, had a couple beers, did a couple shots of Jaeger. I'll be sobering up before I sit down and play Ark with Ray later. If in fact that happens, I have to talk to him still about whether or not he was interested, but hell yeah. How'd that go for you, Joe Show? That is a proper use of your wrench, my man. I have so many people over here, Joe, that like, you know, just met me yesterday and they expect me to promote their channel and blow a bunch of smoke up their ass, give them a mod wrench and this and that, and it's like, man, I'm sorry I can't do that for everybody, but like, I don't know, if I did, I guess it wouldn't make it as special. But for real, my man, out of a lot of the people that I've come to know over the years, I'm glad that you are where you stand in the live streaming community, and I hope to see you get monetized soon as well. Yo, this kid is a twister. Non-stop since he's been sleeping.
Oh, come
Oh, Miss Savage is over here breaking dishes. Alright, we gotta sell some fruits and veggies. Now I gotta get Michael's ass up and see what kind of work he can get, because this is getting ridiculous. The kid's like a toddler and no one's done a job since he was born. Joe, put your channel link up so I can sub. Word. Yeah, Joe is a pretty fucking cool dude. He always keeps it positive, keeps it inspirational. Even when he's having a bad day, he never lets that spill over into his stream. If you're somebody that knows him, you might recognize that, you know what I'm saying? He's not coming at us with the same energy that he always is, but 85% of the time, 90% of the time, he comes at us with crazy amounts of energy, awesome accents, like, just a lot of positivity, shout outs, support. Joe is an awesome dude. And he's got some old school traditional values that I respect and enjoy. I don't know Joe, but he sucks at links a lot. Dude, no problem, man. That brings up an interesting topic. Do I have a Joe command for my Nightbot set up yet? If not, why not? Man, I really need to get shit updated over here, and it's funny as fuck that I have like multiple Carhartt hats, and like one time I came out of nowhere and was just like, hey guys, check it out. It's the hat I wear when I'm washing my hat. But the truth is I have like 3 fucking Carhartt hats and a Detroit Tigers hat, and I just don't ever wear the Detroit Tigers hat anymore because it got covered in paint. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it, Joe. Like, when you're live streaming and you want to go to somebody's channel, you can when you are in control of the broadcast. Like, you've got your channel opened up and you're examining the live chat from, like, a phone or a laptop. Right over here, I can go to your channel. I can go to Epileptic Pilots, which I haven't done yet, actually, but I will right now. Just get another tab opened up there. But yeah, when I'm on your stream, Joe, and I want to go to somebody else's channel or check out what they've got going on, it won't let me do that. So I don't know what's up with that. But it's not just your channel, it's like any other. Give me a sec. I've never streamed Savage, never will. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Honestly, my secondary channel that I intend on creating, I'll probably get a VPN and most likely conceal my identity before I create it. And at the time I create it, I will not link it to this channel, you know what I'm saying? So that is that. And I'm not even doing it to be a dork, I'm doing it because I remember. You know what I'm saying? People forget too quickly. A lot of people be like, why would you try to conceal your identity after you've already said this and that and done this and that on a live stream of a gaming channel? It's like, because there are fucking millions of gaming channels and it's not illegal to play video games. I don't care if they've got some kind of weird ass fucking algorithm out there to pick up certain things that I say or like, etc. Fuck you, you're weirdos. Like I've always thought all that data collection shit was just a little freaky. Kids coming back to dance. What is with this freaky ass tornado going on with the kids? It's been happening a while. Teach to talk? Yeah, probably needs some work on his speech if he's gonna learn Simlish. I still don't understand what the fuck they're saying. Subbed up, thanks Joe. Definitely thanks Joe, I appreciate you for all the help you've given me with my watch time and just, you know what I'm saying? Helping with positivity, keeping the viewer count up, keeping the chat lit at different times. I love you, Joe. Thank you so much, bro. You've done your best. And that's all I could have ever asked of you. Wife keeps telling me to move my setup to a bedroom or a basement, but I refuse to, lol. He's like, my gaming PC will be in the living room until I die. Fucking right, bro. Oh yeah. Oh man, I can feel that. I can feel that, especially if your old lady's not someone that understands the whole gaming thing, you know. We all have our own vices, we all have our own hobbies, and not everybody always understands and respects other people's. And it's like, that's totally cool, whatever like works for you guys, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like for instance, she bitches and yells at you because you have a gaming setup in the living room and you continue to do so. That works for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I just know she would miss me not being here when she's watching TV. She says otherwise, but yeah. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we do a lot of stuff together. Miss Savage has taken a much more active role in my streaming in the last few years, but for the first few years she didn't really understand it or like why I was doing it, etc. And truly I enjoy it because it's like, I don't know, if you don't get out of the house much anymore, you're trying to stay out of trouble, etc., like Battle Royale satisfied like a lot of aspects of my competitive nature, I suppose, and I enjoy, I don't know, coming and hanging out with viewers, trying to have a good time, trying to have a positive time. I like the fact that I played differently than a lot of people and had different strategies, and I just enjoy experiencing games with people or, you know, discussing them when I'm a little bit more knowledgeable. When it came to Ark and everybody trying to speed teach me, I was a little bit frustrated with that. She just wants me to have a man cave. She offers suggestions to use the basement and set up a gun display, etc., etc. I'm like, yeah, but I know you'll be bored without me. Right, and then she's just down in your man cave. And you're like, fuck, this was supposed to be cool. You're like, and now, like, I'm watching 1,000-Pound Sisters in my fucking man cave. And you're gonna get copyright striked for that. I just want to let you know that TLC's never gonna let you get away with that, epileptic pilot. You're never gonna be able to live stream while your old lady watches 1,000-Pound Sisters in the same room. Headphones. Alright, Mike, take your fucking lazy ass to work. I'm tired of seeing everybody mess around on these goddamn laptops and not do anything. Where the gigs at? Where are the good gigs at? It's time for the child neglect to begin. Need to get old boys' writing level up. These gigs are just not yielding enough moolah. We're gonna have to settle for this one that makes 2,500. Inspiring walks in court gardens, magic rings, and probably dragons. Alright. Chat with client. Okay, now I'm actually making something happen other than just letting the Sims run wild. I don't know what the hell is going on with the kid. That's gotta be glitched. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, I think he'd be bored without me. I'm the only fun person in his life. Who else would grab your boobies and tell you what they'd shove up your butt? We doing like some role reversal here? Oh, there's totally no AI bot here. Nah, there's totally no AI bot here. That was funny though. How long is this chat with the client gonna take? I swear it was 9 a.m. when we got started. Yeah. Oh shit. Your old lady, or your lady is storked up again, Miss Savage, and she's about to slip on PP at the Costco and collect her a settlement. Well, since there's no way you can get killed repairing a toilet, I'm on it. Oh my god. Yeah, your dad's a fucking weirdo. I always hate having to do this. Like, and this is like probably like the 4th time in like the 9 years we've been together. Like, we say 8, but we've been saying 8 for like a year. That's how old we're getting. We're just getting senile too. All this goddamn good dope smoking. Now see, dope somehow is less derogatory to me than weed. But it's also much more generic because it could be so many things. Oh Lord. Yeah, your dad is kind of like just a bad person. And I'm not gonna tell you guys the kind of stuff that I have to say to Miss Savage's dad, but I assure you it's extremely colorful always. I just don't understand why I always have to do it. Like it's like a dog that likes getting its nose rubbed and shit. For me, the most derogatory name is pothead. Yeah, dude. It, you know, stoner, pothead, like burnout, etc. Like I'm burned out on life, not on cannabis consumption. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that is what it is, dude. People are ignorant. People are ignorant and they're judgmental. I mean, even I catch myself passing judgment on other people, and I sometimes commentate to the people that I am discussing whatever the subject is with about who the fuck am I. You know? I mean, it's interesting, like, to find yourself taking one stance one moment and another the next, but today you're great, tomorrow you can be even better. And that's basically how I would like to think of myself and my friends. Like, you know, I'd always like to think that I am in good company even if I'm by myself. Me as a non-participant, I really don't even care, and I'm a very judgmental person. I'm always walking around talking shit about the tranny. Well, man, you know, I saw it summed up great the other day in a video, like, why do all these companies and all these people and organizations feel the need to co-sign some sick, weird shit that's going on in the world when it has nothing to do with their product, it has nothing to do with their organization, and it has nothing to do with them as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does everybody feel the need to promote things now that years ago would have been considered disdainful? I don't know. And why do we promote, like, mental illness? You know what I'm saying? Promote awareness of mental illness, but don't promote mental illness itself. Like, I don't want people to demonize people for being how the hell do I want to say it? I mean, because I have my position on it, but rather than come from a position of bias with it, like, how do I want to say that? I don't want people to be demonized for mental illness, but I'll be goddamned if you should glorify them. Like, you know, and while normal is subjective, it's also been accepted. Like, why people should, I don't know. People have to accept everything but intolerance, right? Well, no, intolerance is also one of the things that we need to accept. We need to accept people's right to not accept things. We need to accept people's right to, I don't know, be who they are without feeling a need to change themselves. Like, if you feel a need to dramatically alter your physiology and, like, you know, basically disfigure yourself, mutilate yourself, whatever, you know, that's one thing. But to promote that behavior, You know, and especially to promote that behavior but not be a person that's done it. Like, if I chop my dick off and tossed it down the garbage disposal tomorrow, I guess, yeah, I could tell other people to do the same thing. But if I haven't done it, I definitely should not co-sign it. Like, don't, that's harmful behavior, you know what I'm saying? That's negative, like, I don't know. It's sick, bro. I'm judgmental about everything except drugs. Everyone has an addiction. Some people eat laundry detergent. It's none of my business. It's called money laundering. They're promoting people participating in a near 50% suicide rate. It's hard to believe, but people in our country are taking money for destroying America is what's going on. That's actually not hard to believe, man, because, like, there's a difference between mom and pop capitalism and corporate capitalism. And corporate capitalism doesn't care about us at all. Mom and pop might only care about their neighborhood, but at least they care about something. You know what I'm saying? And corporate capitalism, corporate money can move anywhere. Mom and pop have been in the same spot for 40 years. They care about what goes on in their backyard. Personal opinion. You know, when a family's been in business someplace for 100 years, they've got more stake in that land and in that county, in that state, in that country than a company that just appeared last night. I like capitalism. You know what I'm saying? There are aspects of communism that I like, but at the same time I understand that communism is flawed based on the fact that man is fallible and all man has failed. You know what I'm saying? All man. If you were born, you probably dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? You probably fell short. You probably didn't do what you should have done more than one time. And don't worry about it. I'm not expecting you to feel guilty or sad. You're just a man. You know what I'm saying? I expect you to do better next time and recognize your flaws, faults, and failings. Like, that's it. No one's perfect. But if you claim to be, then I'll despise you. If you accept your imperfection and you strive to do better, then I can see that you are, like, worthy of consideration as far as, like, being a fellow human. But it's like, I had to laugh when people said that, you know, Donald Trump hadn't done anything wrong. I said, surely he's done something wrong. Whether or not it was illegal, whether or not it was immoral. Where did Joe Show go, though? Joe Show, my brother. I'm sure you're lurking out there, dude. I hope you've been having an awesome weekend so far. I'm sorry I was late to you and your son's Diablo 2 stream the other night. It's always nice to see somebody checking out a classic. It's really Matrix level bullshit that's going on is all. MK Ultra, Mom and Pop is what's being replaced with the Yes Sir companies. I'm sorry I disappeared from chat, but I'm back. I was calling around getting quotes for my car insurance. You're damn right, dog. Don't take that motherfucking shit. Dude, car insurance is extortion and theft on a monthly basis anyway. The mom and pop banks are being replaced now with the same big Walmart banks. I heard that. Coming in and hitting that like. Appreciate you, Drex Reflex. Miss Savage, happy Saturday. Saturday once again it is. My wife brought up the Trump thing today because of her boss. I'm like, you do realize that they have 0 crimes to charge him with. A lawyer paid money to storm me and that's no crime. Yeah, I mean, like, no, an out-of-court settlement's not against the law. I mean, as far as I'm aware. I've heard of it in lots of instances, so I wouldn't think that that's something that would be particularly troublesome, especially for politicians and celebrities. You know what I'm saying?
Pilpin!
Kisanas Navy. Free.
And you know, you'd think with all this tolerance and acceptance bullshit going on out there, they would respect the right of a dirty old man to buy sex off a consenting young adult. Regardless of their gender. Like, with all the shit that they're pushing and promoting, like, I don't care if Trump had sex with a young gay porn star. I mean, that was his financial state, and it was an agreed upon, you know, like, really all they had to do was film it to make it legal. That's the difference between prostitution and pornography, a video camera. He's a pervert. That's the worst part about him, really. So just remember, when you're checking into the motel, boys, you better take a camcorder with you. No, I'm just fucking with you. Don't solicit prostitution. I'm pretty sure that's illegal in like at least 48 states. Yeah, I'm not allowed to encourage that. Jonathan Neural, what's up? But no, really, I think it's a joke. I think it's a witch hunt. That's why I'm out here making jokes about it. I really don't care about Trump fucking porn stars or grabbing pussies. I don't care. He's no better or worse than any other man, and he is what he is. You know what I'm saying? They all are. They're politicians. Well, he's a politician now. He used to just be a businessman. He was almost more respectable then. Miss Savage, when are you coming to take your turn? Which one did you pick? The TK or the Blanca? Let's do it. I like that. I'm about to go grab us. Do you want me to grab out the 40 now? Or would you like me to just bring back a glass of pop? I'm fine with sobering up to play Ark. I don't care if we drink it all anymore tonight. But if we do open the 40, I'm going to drink the whole thing. I got you. I got you. Welcome back, Doc. Hope you got a good quote. Otherwise, just shoot that fucking Winnebago parked in the street half-ass. Yo, I'm doing good, John. How are you, man? I'm having a chill-ass weekend. Me and Miss Savage are over here doing a little pass and play. She's chopping up some buds right now. I'm gonna mix the tobacco in. She's gonna take the headset and the controller, and she'll start playing, and then, you know what I'm saying, we'll go from there. I'm like, this is what they're hoping for. Anti-Trump votes over bullshit lies. Yeah, I don't even care, man. Hope you got a good... Thanks for the quote. I just think it's hilarious that Orange Man Bad is untouchable and they can't find shit on him. He's gonna be back in less than 2 years. Woohoo, 401ks, lol. China, China, China. No, man, I don't even hate Trump, bro. Like, fucking... And I sure as hell don't love Biden. I think America's been stuck between a rock and a hard place for a long time. I think that while George Bush Sr. might have been qualified and competent, I think that George Bush Jr. was an idiot. I think that Barack Obama didn't really bring about the change that he had discussed while being elected. I don't think that Trump did that bad. I don't think Joe's done that good, I'll be honest with you. I've seen some stuff that I just scratched my head at, you know. So it's like, it is what it is. The presidents are a political scapegoat at the end of the day as it is. Like, right now, we're all supposed to look at, like, what a fumbling fucking idiot Joe Biden is, when honestly, they just found somebody that looks dumber than them publicly more often. They're doing shit behind the scenes that's shady, corrupt, incompetent, immoral, greedy, unjust. You fucking name it. If it's fucked up, if it's wrong, they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Joe is just a scapegoat. He's just a guy for us all to laugh at and be like, look at that feeble old fucking clown. But truly, it's a feeble old government system. Like, it comes from Rome, which is an empire that fell. And our entire system is based off that. Like, doesn't that seem a bit antiquated to people? I like capitalism. I like democracy. Like I said, there are parts of communism that I like, but this two-party system just does not work. We need a third party. We need, and I hate to say this, a nationalist party. We don't need a nationalist war. We need an American political party. Not Democrats, not Republicans. We need a third party, or we need 4 parties, or we need 5 parties. For people to get scared when I talk about nationalism because they understand the places that it can be taken, I don't blame you, brothers and sisters. There's nothing wrong with fearing nationalism. But fear democracy where your vote doesn't matter. Like, fear that. OMG, I'm getting so big, Miss Savage. I think I'm gonna have triplets. All good, the live chat is turned on. It's not in top chat. Good, have a bunch at once and save on pregnancies. Yeah, Joe, I can't say that I would want to have to get a whole bunch of epidurals, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that just once is probably enough. No, you don't understand. You don't understand how Joe's got to give birth. He's getting an epidural. Yeah, you think I'm going to let my man go through that? Like, I'd lie and say he's out of his mind. I'd be like, look, I've got his medical power of attorney. I falsified these documents last night. My man has got to go to sleep. He cannot just be pissing these kids out while he's awake. He's going to sleep. No, we're getting Joe a big Arab doctor to deliver the children. And like when he tries to struggle or he gets out of control from the pain, he's just gonna punch him in the chin. That's how I got my oral surgery done. He's just a giant Arab guy and a little skinny white guy. And he's like, you're not going anywhere. I'm like, Omar, I believe you. Oh, you gotta talk about the U.S. John, we're talking about the Sims. Yeah, bro. You were. No, John, we're talking about the wonderful, useless world of Sims. Listen, it absolutely is useless. And we have been talking about the United States. Huh? I've been playing it here and there a little bit. I mean, they're just kind of going around doing their own thing. I fixed the toilet. That was my last activity beyond ranting to the chat. And you chopped up those buds. I was thinking about going and grabbing us something to drink, but I'm kind of waiting for you to transition in, and then I'll come back and... Yeah, I've been playing a little bit. I selected a career, and I talked to the client. Alright, you wanna tell him a story? Then you tell him a story.
Yeah.
I gotta put Michael to bed, and you deal with the kid. I don't even know. The dust cloud has got to be ridiculous. We've got to go back to main menu or something to make that stop.
Okay, he's fine for now. We're only gonna play for what?
Dude, I love Roller Coaster Tycoon, and you know what? There was another awesome game. Shit, I can't remember what it was called. You built theme parks. It was a lot like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but they didn't want to get sued. They had to call it something else. Very fun game, though. Very fun game. I'll switch out with Miss Savage.
Okay, so Joe just said something that reminded me of something I literally just told Savage when I got home. Give me a chair. Give me a chair. It's more comfortable.
Oh, this is the best chair.
There's this woman that lives in an apartment complex where we paint, because we paint in like lots of different cities. And she's an older woman, and my mom knows her decently, like not super well, but like a decent amount. And she came into the manager, because my mom's like a higher up manager in the area, and she was like, I think my apartment needs to be like fumigated or something, and like bed bugs are now uncommon in apartment complexes, unfortunately. But this woman was telling the manager there that she had pubic lice and like scabies or something like that, and she was like wanted her whole apartment fumigated. And my mom just kind of laughed. She was like, that's not what you do when you have pubic lice. That's like a doctor problem. And this woman's like older, like she's in her late 50s, early 60s, and highly religious. Like, it's really bad. And she's just going around sleeping with whoever who's got crabs and like pubic lice. And I'm like, you need to get to a doctor, because that's probably really not good for your skin. Yeah, it's bad. And she's an older woman. I'm like, I'm glad you're having fun with your life and all, but you should probably like ask some questions before you get in bed with someone, and then think your whole apartment needs to be fumigated. It's like, no, your body needs to be fumigated or something, because that's nasty. I mean, I'm sorry. If you have all those things going on at once, like, you're going to need to seek a professional, and the professional is not the manager of an apartment complex, I'll tell you that. That woman's like, I've been married for the last, like, 20 years, and I don't have this problem in my life. But please seek some help outside of me. Oh, no, there's something wrong with my lady. Oh, boy. Where is it? Oh, my gosh. What has even happened? He hasn't even been taking care of these people at all.
Skooma. Jessene.
Oh, and I'm pregnant. That's not good. I don't think he's noticed that. I'm gonna ask him when he comes back. We'll see.
Wabarani Zimze.
The cottage cheese? So, have you been paying really good attention to the game?
I've been paying pretty good attention to the game. Why?
Have you been checking on people's health and stuff?
No, why?
My lady's pregnant.
Well, yeah, she puked in the toilet.
You didn't feel the need to mention that? She's got all kinds of things wrong.
I thought you'd know she was pregnant. We tried for it again. It was your idea.
It never came up, and you didn't inform me. You probably didn't do anything for her. We were just talking about the pubic lice lady, like in the chat. Like, you've missed a lot, and I don't know where you've been.
I had to pee and bring you candy.
Bring me candy? It looks like you're eating it.
And I brought you more than I brought myself.
I don't really want
I brought one little peanut butter thing and a glass of pop, you monster.
I don't even care. There's so many issues with our people right now. They're low on everything.
Well, he's got to do his job, too.
He's not gonna on my watch. I don't think douche things are actually good for you. They're like very dangerous for like bacterial problems. I think women in the 70s and 80s used them a lot, and they're like, oh wow, why do I have a lot of like yeast infections and stuff like that? It's like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. They're both hungry. Why won't they? Okay, she's going to it next. She's already sleeping.
They're always fucking hungry.
Yeah, because I'm eating for 2. Thank you. A myth? I don't think it is. Because I myself personally have female problems. Yeah, there's a pH thing with everybody's private parts, and so messing that up can cause infection, which I've been in the hospital for a kidney infection. I do know how serious it is. I do, in fact, know about my body and my gender and issues that I could cause myself with soaps and inserting things. I'm very familiar with all those things.
It's a party.
Yeah, I know all about it. In fact, I have a condition, like medically, where I might not be able to have children, so being in touch with my body, I'm very familiar with. I've been to a lot of doctors, and I know a lot of information about my gender and issues with my gender and my private parts.
Well, I guess I did miss a lot.
Yeah.
Come back and you're getting all sassy. If you're gonna keep acting like that, I'm gonna need more to drink.
Me too. It's kind of like my dad's situation where I can only say what I can say, you know what I'm saying?
It's a legend, says Jonathan Neuro.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not going to talk about gynecology with you because I've been to a lot of different gynecologists.
Well, John's just being a smart ass. Like, when he said it's a myth, he's like, it's a legend. I'm like, it's a rumor.
Very serious. Very serious. Like, I preach to kids, like, unfortunately I shouldn't, but you should not take birth control. You should not take things like that. It can mess your body up. I have learned from experience. Well, you won't get up to eat, so I'll stop it and maybe I'll go eat. Don't go shower. Everybody's hungry. You've neglected so much, and I don't
Leah,
get it.
I'm not neglecting anything, though. Like, that's what you don't get. It's like they were managing themselves just fine.
I don't think they were.
It's just,
Look at the kid. Do you think he's been managing himself?
Yes, that is what he's been doing for at least 2 consecutive days.
He doesn't have a diaper problem or anything.
I observed that much. Oh, wow, he's got a little red marker above him. That's never good.
Trusting? Oh, that's a happy one.
The hell no, there's at least 2 of those that are
Exhausted.
not
He slept.
good. Ravenous. He needs food.
He's eating.
Well, then maybe one of us needs to hold him down and the other one should
from
wail on his belly with a phone book. There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
don't know if he can even eat that.
Terrific point. Yibs. Troy.
It's like the saying you can't fix retarded.
Lionel Nopsy? Ah.
I don't know why he doesn't smoke them.
Shunig. Ah.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the kid, dude. Like, neither one of our Sims smoke, man.
Ah. Brutal.
I haven't been to the doctor in so many years, man. And at one point, most people didn't go. But I'm not gonna lie, there have been several times over the last few years where I'm just like, I think that doctors don't know as much as they used to, and that's sad to me. Like, that's a personal opinion based off medical treatment that I've received, but I feel like a lot of them are pretty incompetent nowadays. I mean, I've requested that specific things be done, and they weren't interested in hearing it. I'm fine with that, because if I really, really insist, then they're just gonna say I'm a hypochondriac. So I don't really care. And I'm one of those people that, like, I'll be pretty sick for a while. I won't go anywhere, and I don't Google anything, man. If I feel like I need to get it looked at, I'll go talk to somebody about it, but I'm not gonna look it up online because I don't know what the hell it is. You know what I'm saying?
Venarla.
And I really don't trust the internet anymore because, like, Google is a search browser that I use all the time, but I see how it is. I don't know what I want to say about it. Because, I mean, they control the platform that I'm on right now.
Trips.
I know what I'd like to say about it, but I'd like to say it politely and in a manner that's like not gonna catch flack from them. I don't want to get shadowed. I mean, I already have controversial opinions, which is so funny because a lot of my opinions have existed for a few thousand years. Some of them are newer than others. Others are older than time.
Alright, now we're at the point we have to clean him in the bath, I guess. But if she just would do it real quickly.
Look, Michael's gotta write a book. I don't know what he's doing. Sit there staring at the fucking kid.
Everyone's uncomfortable. They're tired. They're starving. They haven't showered. Like, everything's wrong.
There's rotten food on the table.
Because everyone's so tired, they can't even make food all the way. They can't even change his diaper or give him a bath.
Well, I mean, he's a fucking toddler. Of course everyone's tired. If we had a 2-year-old right now, we'd be exhausted. We wouldn't be playing Sims.
Ew.
Why is the kiss open? Sexy little bird. No. Savage, you have not been taking care of these people. Dude, I felt like I was taking excellent care of them. I repeatedly harvested our fruits and vegetables for selling. I started the first job since the kid had been born. I mean, Miss Savage is all storked up again. She's looking
I did that. You didn't do that.
She's looking like an eggplant.
So happy. Pops an egg.
Oh my gosh, just eat the food so you can actually take care of the kid.
Well, how do you take care of that? It stinks, it's tired, there's a
because it hasn't been taken care of. He's gotta eat. I know you're hungry. There's food on the stove. Eat it.
Oh, he's serving it.
Sick of food.
Why doesn't she just go to the bathroom? What is wrong with him?
Ziffle! Shuna! Brabna. Smaps. Bobna! Watuni!
Yes, Timothy needs to be cleaned up. You should probably take a piss first. And Michael's not even eating.
Well, I'm not gonna deal with him anymore. I'm just gonna take care of my person, and she's gonna take care of the kid. And that's about it.
I see I've been written out of the equation.
Yeah, you wrote them all out of the equation while you were playing. And
look, I'm the reason we have 34,526 simoleons. You can't even get a design approved.
I just did. I made like $1,000 earlier. Now she needs to eat. And shower.
What is up? Welcome to the chat.
And then we can deal with the child.
How is Crappy doing tonight, my man?
Okay, now she's in good mood. Guess we'll wake him up and see what he needs. Well, he's not gonna have fun right now because everything else is. Well, I gotta give him a bath.
I'm not doing too bad, Crafty. Miss Savage is severely disappointed in me right now because she thinks that I neglected our Sims. When she was on the other side of the room, she has no idea what was going on. Look how dirty Michael is as he stands there.
Again, that went away. Just give him a bath.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Leah, I didn't do it. They're being fucking
You didn't.
dumb.
You're right. You didn't do it.
You treat me so bad.
He just smells bad and like he slept.
Yeah, he smells bad. He's fucking ugly. He's got a weird Donny Osmond haircut. His fucking skin's orange because his goddamn mom's a green-haired freak Oompa Loompa. I mean, I don't know what you want from me.
There we go.
Now spike him on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Never treat the Sims bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I never try to. I mean, look at this little demon child, though, man. He's been awful crappy. Like, ever since we aged him up to a toddler, he's just been like a little friggin' smoke cloud of terror. Miss Savage is getting all kinds of frustrated. Mike's pissing his pants.
Alright, now let's see what he needs. He needs to have fun, I think. He's still not clean.
There's food all over.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. So.
Hold on, I am. You stop.
He has to go to the bathroom and stuff.
And you took the controller out of my hand like 14 times.
Yeah, way before there was any problems.
Oh, yeah. Someone's got to do something here. I'm stepping up to take control of this playthrough. For God's sake, put it away if you're not gonna eat it. Somehow these Sims are worse than they were when we initially started playing them. They're somehow more irresponsible. I don't know where he was going with all that. Jesus, there's water out in the hallway. Where the hell did that come from? And you're just dancing. Your Sim's fine.
Fribs, Gorg.
Just eat it then, you stupid piece of shit.
Sycophants.
They're telling him to eat it too? Like, what do you do, stick it in his pocket?
Woo! Brancha!
This is getting ridiculous. Alright, baby, if you want to take over again real quick, I am going to pack a bowl. You are sleeping. I am showering. The kid is tearing the house to pieces. And all the plates are cleaned up. He still hasn't eaten yet. Michael, I can't get him to eat. He picked up a serving and then just stuck it in the pocket on his sweatpants. So, pajama pants, whatever. Either way, it wasn't super great. Fuck it, I'm sitting here.
So,
The guy looks miserable. Yeah, I know, absolutely. Just,
Raj. Avi.
how has he not gotten in the shower yet? What happened when I was looking the other way? He's the chosen one. Is this the newest version of Sims? This is the newest one that's currently out. I've had some people stop through on our previous playthrough and discuss that The Sims would be releasing soon, The Sims 5. He's the Almond, the chosen one. Mike will realize soon enough he started dating a Jungle Bunny. Oh God. I don't know if we're allowed to say that, man. Gonna have to like look that up and make sure it is a derogatory slur before I delete it. I don't really care if it offends anybody that I read a comment out loud and said Jungle Bunny. They can kiss my ass. Oh, that's awful, man. No, I can totally say it. I can say it all day. You just can't say it in my chat, man. Yeah, I could say Jungle Bunny until the cows come home because I'm not racist, so all day long. I mean, Jungle Bunny, Jungle Bunny, Jungle Bunny 3 times fast, you know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is, I don't have any problem with black people. I don't have any problems with white people or brown people, yellow people, red people. Everybody's human. We all bleed red, we all shit brown. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't give a fuck what they think I can say and what I can't. Come cut my tongue out then. I mean, they could take this channel down tomorrow, man. I could just turn around and message everybody and be like, hey guys, I'm starting another channel. Let's get her going again. You ain't gonna chat my ass. Freedom of speech protects all speech. Yeah, man, but this is my chat. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will. Yeah, I disagree with the whole them censoring us, but when we censor each other, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is my chat. If you would like to express certain opinions, you are more than capable of starting your own broadcast or channel, etc. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to let you do it here. It's kind of like in my own household, you know what I'm saying? Or like if an imam came into a Catholic church or a Catholic priest walked into a mosque and just started preaching, it's like if people don't want to hear that in that particular place, I guess a person still has a right to their opinion, but if it's a private organization, household, or you know what I'm saying, like you might encounter some form of censorship, you know what I'm saying? Like for instance, some of the most important people in my community are black. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to have anybody come in here and make them feel uncomfortable. I've expressed this opinion to black people several times. There's no such thing as an African American because you are either an American that immigrated here from Africa or you are a black American. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
Okay, let's see what shenanigans.
Like, you pretty much have to have dual citizenship for me to call you an African American. Most black Americans don't have dual citizenship, just like most white Americans don't.
Oh, that's bad. Eat it. Well, make you eat something fast from the refrigerator.
Rock and roll.
Maxine!
Well, they didn't give me the best of options.
Ooh! Oh, Lord.
That's cool, Doc. I was watching, like, I can't pronounce his last name right, but like that Bert Keschner guy and the Tom Segura or whatever his name is, and like they were talking about people that start podcasts, like even just stand-up comedians that like I think Bert's wife like controls mostly everything. Like he makes his money, but he doesn't even know how much money he makes apparently, and so he just spends money, and she kind of like she'll buy houses and fix them up and stuff like that, and they'll build whole parts on their home, like even just separate buildings for podcasts and stuff, and like podcasts do weirdly good right now. Like I don't listen to podcasts, but apparently a lot of people do. And sometimes you don't even have to be like one type of podcaster. Like you could talk about all kinds of crap, really. Like you can be funny, you can talk about serious things, like that Theo Von, he talks about like more serious stuff now that he's famous, I think, like about his background, which I don't fully understand, but it sounds nuts.
When you asked me, Doc, if I would be interested in coming and talking on a podcast with you, dude, I thought it was exciting that you even invited me, man, because I would regard myself as probably one of the last people that would be invited to an open discussion, you know what I'm saying, among other people about anything. And I promise you that if that is something that we collaborate on in the future and something that I'm able to assist you with, I'll make sure that I try to keep it short, sweet, and to the point when it's my turn to talk. I get too long-winded on my own channel. I catch myself doing it, and it's something that I could definitely work on in a collaborative effort with other people. I just ordered my soundboard mic for my podcast. Dopeness. You're good, dude. You're good, and I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I hope it went okay despite the tiredness. Well, I'd like to put my input in. I don't like saying that I'm totally annoyed that I'm watching this, so ignore the... I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I've had a lot of people come through and not enjoy the content from time to time. I think that out of all of our sim sessions, this is probably going to be the one that Miss Savage enjoys the least, just because of the amount of political conversation that happened during it, etc. And I think that, like, you know, going backwards through the other broadcasts and forwards to this one, this is the only one where we really had this much conversation that wasn't gameplay related. I was much more focused the last time we sat down to play this. And our goals right now are pretty simple. Get a couple kids popped out and start raising them and continue the careers that we've chosen, which both of us are freelancers. I just was curious to come check out this latest edition of a series that I've enjoyed for a long time. I used to play a lot of Sims 2 and Sims 2 Cast.
Alfonso or
my
Fernaya?
sister and my brother.
Huvune.
I have to go over here and do this.
Man, I don't know necessarily that I have great views on things, Doc. I think sometimes my morality is kind of in a gray area, and I think that, like, I've got a lot of, I don't know, jaded, bitter views and outlooks on different topics, you know what I'm saying, situations, etc. I feel like I try not to speak on anything if not from experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, if not from experience, either firsthand or observational. I wouldn't speak on politics if I hadn't watched so much of it throughout my life, and if so much of American life wasn't politicized now. I mean, for God's sake, I can't fuck my wife without it being a political statement. You know what I'm saying? Cis white male has sex with woman. That's practically a headline. It's a sick ass movie.
I'm probably about to go on labor, but this kid just needs to eat.
Yeah, man, people definitely need to, I guess, take a step back every once in a while and realize that there are certain things that we're not qualified to speak on. I sometimes have an opinion, even if it's not one that I'm willing to share. You know what I'm saying? And as I get older, I find myself sharing less of my opinions and more of things that I see as fact. You know, like the things that could be subjective, I guess I discuss them last, but the things where I feel like I am unwavering, I am set in my ways, etc., I guess I make those lines very clear so people know what to expect from me. You know, not know, I guess, who I am, what I'm capable of, how I think and feel. Like, so many people with secret agendas nowadays, you know, and too many of them weaseling their ways into positions of power and authority. The one thing I truly have control over is my actions and words, and even though I don't always act with care and I don't always speak with caution, you know what I'm saying? And I've been wrong many times, and that's one of the things that caused my outburst of laughter yesterday at hearing Trump had done nothing wrong. I was like, he's too old for that, you know, but we all are, for the most part, if we're here discussing anything. I recommend a viewing audience of 18 plus, but that's because I'm not trying to share jaded, bitter, pessimistic opinions or glass half empty views with our youth. And whenever we do have some young guys chilling out around here, I always try to encourage them to do their best and to minimize their risk-taking and stupid behavior. I think it's a damn shame that some of these kids are growing up in a house where watching Savage-Recluse-Gaming might be considered acceptable. I don't want to be a babysitter. I'm Sooner be a father than a babysitter.
Uh-huh.
I agree with Doc. You're intelligent. You have a lot of interesting things to say. There are things you say that surprise people, but sometimes people need to hear these things. It surprises the hell out of me. God damn. What have I said that surprised you, Doc? It's gonna be open discussion all the time, bro, and I'm very excited to have you. Oh, damn. I would definitely, you know, the night you approached me with that, Doc, I actually closed my broadcast and I was going to hook my phone up or take it off the charger, one or the other, and I happened to see that message from you, dude. I was excited, man, you know what I'm saying, because I knew, for instance, okay, I know that you rock with people that I don't necessarily vibe with anymore, Doc. And I'm all cool with that, bro. I'm all cool with that. And I knew that I might even end up on your podcast with some of those people. And that I'm all cool with. Because we don't have to like each other to agree. And we sure as hell don't have to like each other to disagree. You know what I'm saying? I can agree with a man that I despise if he takes a stance that I see as worthy. You know? Worthy of, I don't know, support. And so few things are nowadays, you know. I mean, I have my different reasons for supporting all of you people on YouTube that I do. You know, each and every one of you I've developed a personal relationship with, and like I've learned a little bit of your story or what you're about. Some of you I like because you're ruthless. Some of you I like because you're intelligent. Some of you I like because you're determined. You know. Some of you I like because you're genuinely nice people, and I feel like you try to contribute more positivity to the world than I'm able to. You know, so that's something to support. If I can't be a positive person, and this is one of my true, like, core beliefs. Not every man is meant to be great. Some men are just a stepping stone on another man's path to greatness. So let's say I never achieve greatness, I never receive recognition, I never do anything with my life. Maybe someone I know, or someone I helped, or someone I mentored, or, you know, anything like that. Maybe I knew a great man, maybe I taught a great man, maybe I helped a great man. And in a way, that's just as good as being great, you know. You made your own contribution, however small.
Tripna.
And I think the aspect of that mentality, that philosophy that I've had for a long time, not all men are meant to be great, is something that drives my competitive nature. It's something that makes me look at my friends when they're down and depressed and they're sad and they feel like they can't keep going, and I want to inspire them. I want to pump them up. I want to push them to go one step further, you know. I don't want to leave them down there in the mud, because who does that to their competition and calls themselves a competitor? And truly, my friends are some of my best rivals, you know. In some ways, a lot of you guys are what I inspire to be, whether it's because you're positive, whether it's because you're talented, you're dedicated, you know, that is my competitive drive. And when I'm out here relaxing playing Ark, when I'm playing Sims, I'm not out here to compete. And I'll admit, the last few times I've sat down to play Battle Royale, I don't know what the fuck I was out here to do. I mean, you know, sometimes I think we'd like to relive our glory days, and I realize that, like, all I've got to do in some instances with that is just press play. You know what I'm saying? Go check out an old video of me and the boys wrecking some shit and just press play.
Oh, swick.
Monzo. Oh. Oh.
I would never put you in a situation where conflict happens. Wait until you see the name of the podcast. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I'm also excited because much like this weekly playthrough of Sims, okay, I'm on point. Miss Savage is going to take care of that bowl. What does she need to do next? Maybe have some food? She's getting hungry really fast, but she is knocked up. Eating for two. Cook. Sorry, babe. God damn it. That stick drift sometimes. It's not even stick drift because I'm using the D-pad right now. That's disgusting. Alright, let me go ahead and switch to this. This kid is like all kinds of neglected right now. Splash in? No. Use. No. Well, maybe, I guess, if he's got to use it. That's definitely not improving, the hygiene standards of the facilities. Polished to perfection, yeah. Everyone does that with their toilet. Okay. Yeah, water all. Why the hell does it all look like it's dying?
New beam. Shorg.
And then it looks like some pesticides are in order. She still needs to eat though. Yeah, that's about to be down in the yellow. Oh god. Okay, what's the detention? Grime time. Things may be a bit cleaner, but he's feeling a bit fried. Well, kiss my ass and mop that floor. I don't have time for that candy ass shit. I'm here lurking on PS4, deleted everything again and reset itself back to factory for the second time this week because Sony wants me to spend hundreds on a new console. Man, I haven't had any problems like that recently, Crappy, but I feel for you. I really would like to get a PlayStation 5 or a PS4 Pro soon. I think that I'm most likely just going to go all the way in on the 5, but that is when I can afford it. What the hell is this? Polished to perfection. Yeah, clean that shower. It's all messed up. You're cooking automatically, which means you're going to feed yourself in a second. So I don't need to check on your sim for just a moment. If you seriously need me to just... Alright. Ah, awesome. I'm gonna clean my PS4 out and donate it to a less fortunate group home. Damn right. For distance friends and supporters, local people would definitely. Smoking and drinking is definitely allowed. Damn right. Appreciate you lurking. Hell yeah. Yeah, a green screen would be great, man, but there's so many other updates I'd like to make first. What is up with this kid? This is not good. Oh, the kid hasn't been having any fun. That sucks. Hey, we're at 4240, I believe is what that comment. Yeah.
Oh, come out.
All appealing numbers.
Oh,
Oh,
Gibbs.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I kind of like the general discussion nature of things that you're kind of setting up, Doc, because it's like on the spot. You know what I'm saying? It's on the spot. People are gonna have to be quick with their responses or just pass. Just be like, I'm not gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you'll see people do that on podcasts a lot, and I don't blame them because it's like sometimes people just aren't comfortable in certain social situations. I myself, as a live streaming host, sometimes experience a little bit of anxiety, frustration, etc., and it's hard to deal with on the spot when you have to keep going, you know? Okay, do you want to like mischief? Yes or no? No.
oh, Bobsony.
I think that here in probably about 15-20 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast and get a hold of a couple people to see what I'm doing next this evening, but I want to go grab some food with Miss Savage and talk to her for a little bit.
Free but nigh floof. Fobal Soapy. Piff of the Zoo. Neep. Sheeby. Chabina.
Shib. Cubepa. Sisorba. Boncha.
And hell yeah, man.
Old Shabben.
I don't know, dude, it's like,
Flurba.
I enjoy that too, like the nothing to hide thing, because when I spoke about nationalism earlier this stream, a lot of people would be like, that is a scary word, like, you know what I'm saying? They would think that that's like a bad thing, but like, I just think that's me, you, and everybody in this discussion that's American getting together and saying, you know, we are a culture, we have built something here together, and it is a special thing. You know, that means that you would be selective about who gets to enjoy that with you and what you do going forward. I mean, there are a lot of things that come with it. Like, for instance, I care more about whether or not people in my backyard have jobs than if people overseas do, and that's fucked up. That sounds really fucked up, Crappy, because you're my friend and I like you. But it's, you know, your economy being good doesn't do anything to help me, and I think you realize that, and I realize that. We're both grown men, and like, am I supposed to regret saying that I care more about whether or not people in my backyard have jobs? People would want me to, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love America. Like, I do believe that
Tanoba.
we have fallen on hard times,
Yanisich.
and I don't have an answer for that. But I know that I'm not here to just sit and talk political shit all day, so what's going on with him? What is his problem then? Okay, I'm on the wrong character, so it's not displaying his needs. He needs sleep, hygiene, and food. Okay, that makes sense. Real basic stuff. He did clean a bunch of shit throughout the house today. So he's gonna clean this again, make some food, eat, go get a shower. Well, when you're listening, Doc, you're gaining knowledge. You know what I'm saying? When you're listening, you're gaining knowledge. And talking and listening don't do anything, man. You know what I'm saying? It's actions that shape the world. So, at the same time, just listening, you know, probably is more beneficial than talking. Because someone that's listening might act, you know what I'm saying? Someone that is busy talking, they're going to be busy talking. For instance, like your reaction time in a street fight wouldn't be as fast. If you want to front on people and run your mouth and this and that, your brain's not going to be able to move your fucking hand as fast as if you had a closed mouth and you were ready to swing that fucking fist. Like the people that are listening, you're more ready to act and you're collecting information rather than repeating it, rather than stirring the shit pot or anything like that, man. So that's a great way to be. Everybody wants to stir the shit pot. Nobody wants to lick the spoon. Confusing observation. I don't want anything to do with the shit pot. That's why I'm Savage-Recluse-Gaming, not Savage Activism Gaming. Well, none of that's like food. Like, what's gonna satisfy? He's just making a grilled cheese. Going hardcore dad mode, slamming a grilled cheese, taking a shower, and passing out. Yo, Jordan. The thing is, you could ask both of your neighbors their view on the local stuff, and each will give you a total different answer because they view it in different ways, and you may have different too. Damn right. Damn right, Crappy. That is so true as well. I appreciate you, Crappy. And I knew you wouldn't take offense to that, man, but I wanted to make sure that I explained it because, you know what I'm saying? It just had to be, I guess, elaborated upon. I didn't want it to be taken the wrong way by you or anybody else. And the fact that someone from across seas was here when I said it, like, makes a difference. Because I'm not, like, being a little weasel about it, am I, eh? Like, I said it in front of you, I addressed the situation with you and explained my position and stuff. And you respect it. Like I said, we're both grown men. I sure as hell didn't expect you to cry about it. We're kind of just scraping by here, and I don't know if that's your situation in England right now. I don't know much about foreign economies, but I don't believe in global banking. You know what I'm saying? So, that is what it is. Bro, forgot my phone at work. Jordan, my phone died when I was going to call you earlier. It literally got a couple rings in and just died, like in the parking lot. I hate it when people conflate. Ah, never mind. I'm not going to go into it. I'll talk about it later if it has to be talked about at all. I'm tired of ruining me and Miss Savage's Sims stream. We do this once a week, and we might have to have a little makeup day here in a little bit. Well, here in a few days, excuse me. Just to sit down and relax and make this everything that it could have been. She doesn't like talking about that stuff, and she doesn't like thinking about that stuff. You know, and I don't blame her. It's too much of the world these days. And I'd hate to think that I took our playthrough tonight and just kind of ran too wild with the conversation too many times. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep it in my back pocket. If it needs mentioning, it'll get mentioned later. Hey, is this the time to replace our ugly fridge? Would you like to pick out a new one? Well, I'll repair it, but it could kill him. We're going for it. Yeah, fiddle around in there, that screwdriver. I hope it's a screwdriver. Let's get in close. What you got going on, Mike? Yeah, looks like he's got a flathead in there. Prices are going up and wages are going down. The rich are giving each other bonuses and then saying that's nothing in the pot to help the poor, then complaining the economy is collapsing. And they complain first. They complain first. It's so funny. It's a shame that some people can't just learn to tighten up their belt a little bit, isn't it crappy? Like, I mean, because our bills matter too, you know? Alright, time to go catch some Z's. He's eaten. He's cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. Oh no, he's got to shower first. And then clean up whatever the hell that is on the ground. He wants to call a friend. He's not going to have time for that. That's pretty dope. I'm glad that some people enjoy the Sims content. I know it's not for everybody, but throw away. Don't scavenge that shit for parts.
So.
This is something extremely different than what I'm used to doing, and that's the whole point. Because I feel like people don't appreciate what I do on other games anyway. You know, and that's just a personal feeling. I know a lot of people say they enjoy my channel and stuff, and I wonder sometimes, do they enjoy my channel or do they enjoy my friendship? And like, you know, I mean, that is what it is. That's for other people to decide, not me. That's for me to wonder and other people to know. Some things a man is never meant to truly believe in, I suppose. Like, anyone could tell me, yes, Savage, we like your content, we like your channel, we don't mind the fact that you're mediocre and, you know, don't have your shit figured out and more presentable after 5 years, you know. But you're a fool to believe everybody that tells you you're great. You know, sometimes you have to listen to the people that tell you you're a piece of shit and know that there's at least a little truth to that. See, this is a discussion I would have on my podcast. The Gamer Ray, what's up? We've had a lot of the greats stop through tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on. Yeah. X-Main, Joe Show, Jonathan Neural, Epileptic Pilot. Me and him had a long discussion. The Crappy Gamer. Doc Nasty, the Gamer Ray, Jordan Seward, yeah. You're always gonna have haters. And every man should, man, you know? Without opposition, we've got nothing to beat down, nothing to trample, nothing to make us men. You know what I'm saying? So we have to have the people that disagree with us. We have to have the people that hate us. That's very important. And then we have to prove our superiority to them. All of them. So, remember that. Uncomfortable. Why? Okay, you're just tired. You're just gonna pass out on the bathroom floor, but not really. We'll let you get some sleep. Oh, god dang it. Well, she's pregnant, so that makes sense that she's hungry again, but I'm just like, she's taking care of it too. That's great. At hospital right now, had a car accident. Oh my god, Ray. Are you by yourself, man? Teenager ran a stop sign. Jordan's art's better than it's ever been. Okay. Well, let us know. You know what I'm saying? You've got my phone number, Ray. Like, I'm gonna be live again in a little bit. I don't know what I'm gonna play since you're not home. You're not. Just get a hold of me, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit driver's side. I'll send you pics when I get home with a car. God dang it, Ray. That sucks ass, man. That sucks ass, man. We just lost our car a couple weeks ago, but it was not in the situation that you're in right now. So I hope that your wife's all okay. I know that you're fine because you're in my chat right now. I mean, I wouldn't care if you had 2 broken legs. What I was worried about was how's your old lady doing, because I know she is very, very storked up right now. You know what I'm saying? And kids are just too fragile. I hope if you had any of your other kids in the car that they're fine as well. And I stand by saying that I don't care if you have both your legs broken. Not because I don't like you, Ray, but because I think that women and children are more important. And I would hope that any of the men who call themselves men in this chat would agree as well. You know what I'm saying? I want Ray to be able to walk, for God's sake. But I don't care if he has to crawl first, you dirty bastard. Yeah, baby heart rate was good. Okay, that is great. What a coincidence. Yeah. Let's go. Epileptic Pilot, I do appreciate our discussion tonight. Regardless of any differences that you may have had with me in opinion, or any disagreements you may have had with Miss Savage, you are appreciated, as Nightbot said. Yeah, Crappy's new profile picture is pretty dope. Oh, I knew you weren't worried about you, Ray. I was just fucking with you, man. I was worried about you. Like, if you were alone, yes, I'm super worried about you. If your wife and kids are in the car, I'm worried about them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would expect it to be the same way on this end. Like, I'm a tough old salt, and if I died, I assure you that it was probably extremely painful and miserable, just like I deserved. If I was killed instantly, I'd be disappointed. There's nothing terrifying about that. Like, I deserve to go out fucking, like, just shaking, son. Just, like, scared as hell. Uncertain of everything that I had such a firm belief in previously. I've lived a good life, but I've done bad things. Very uncomfortable. How soon? Pregnant. In labor. It's time to go. 3 hours. Miss Savage, where are you at? This baby's gonna be here by 1 p.m. At the latest. Maybe earlier. I don't know how these Sims work. Oh shit, he's freaking out. Prancing about. Acting the fool. Keep an eye out for the new channel content coming soon. That's what I'm talking about, Jay. I've been waiting for you to get your channel up and running for a while, man. I took down all my featured channels and stuff because I felt like, you know, a lot of the people in them no longer created content or were interested in doing so. But I am glad to hear that you are looking forward to coming out with a little bit more. I always had a lot of respect for your channel and the quality of your work, man. Not only in, you know, your art itself and what you create as a craftsman, but in the way you present it. I've always had a great respect for that. Like,
Oh.
no matter how simplistic, dude, like, my channel is way more simplified than yours. So I understand that you're like, oh, it's not anything special, dude, it's badass. If I go to make my secondary channel, man, some of the angles that you used in your live art streams and this and that, like, they were exactly what I'm looking for, man. When I go forward to do what I'm gonna do in the future. Okay, so Tim's gotta use the shitter. And then I guess he can clean up that mess on the floor. What's the problem with Miss Savage's character? She's about to pop a kid out and she has to pee. That's super whack. I didn't realize that, or she could have gone first. Hey, pregnant lady, come use that toilet. No, stop messing with the trash. Just drop it on the floor. That's right. You cool.
Alright.
Oh man, the kid wants to have fun so bad. Activities. Play. The kid needs to fucking play. You know, that's probably why that cloud forms around the kid, and I just figured it out right now, but it's like an in-game way of letting you know that they really need help with something. I don't know what to do. Do we have to like get that bassinet out? I don't know what Miss Savage did the first time the kid popped out. Oh shit. Now I'm in this menu over here and I'm now with her household inventory. Show all. Rock on. Rockabye bassinet. Alright, see, I'm not so bad at this. I can get it done. Rock on. She's gonna come back and she's gonna be so impressed. She's like, wow, you made accommodations for me to squeeze out another crotch demon. Okay, what's next for her? Oh boy. It's like game on with this whole I'm having a kid thing, huh? It's go time, 8 minutes. Okay, what's up with the kid? What are the kids doing? Read that kid to sleep. Another one's about to pop out. I'm gonna have to go get Miss Savage. Oh fuck, it's naming time. Puglim just gave birth to a baby boy. This baby needs a name. What would you like to call him? Man, we're gonna have 2 separate households bearing this last name of Smith. That's excellent. Your kid on fire? No, but he is smoking, and that is a sign that he could catch fire soon. Yo, take it easy, Crappy. Have a great night, man. I had to bet it was a great stream. Hope you feel better, Ray, and nice meeting you again, Jordan and Doc. Absolutely great. Love to see people making connections through the chat. And I'm glad art is going good, Jordan. Oh, definitely. I've been happy as hell for him as well. He's been pretty excited about it and satisfied with his work, you know what I'm saying? I've been experiencing a long drought here with satisfaction in regards to live streaming, broadcasting video game content. I don't really follow through with some things like I should. I've done some great stuff over the last 6 months that I'm really pleased with and glad that I spent time on, but I wish that I had more time spent on focused content creation as opposed to just live streaming, which may go good or may go bad, but it is what it is. As time goes on, I guess I'm gonna have to keep adapting. The saddest part is I haven't adapted already. Someone who's so focused on survival hasn't modified their, you know what I'm saying, approach to the environment being the, I guess, whole platform. Live streaming in general. Maybe a long time ago I should have incorporated Twitch into my routine and just, you know, been a little bit more careful about putting all my time and all my eggs in one basket. It is what it is. We're at the point where we need to name this kid.
Just give him the name of your guy or something.
We're calling Michael again? How about Bartholomew? How the hell do you spell that? I look right? Think there'd be a better way to do it?
I honestly don't know.
Well, if that name doesn't get him beat up, then I don't know what the hell.
Shoy, Cribbix Khalifa, Orf, Subo,
The little emojis that people post kill me sometimes. Crappy Ray, J Doc, appreciate you guys keeping the chat lit for the last 30-45 minutes. Epileptic, I enjoyed our conversation at the beginning of the stream. I'm sorry I let it dominate so much of the conversation. It seemed like Joe Show and Drex Reflex weren't going to touch that with a 10-foot pole, and I don't blame them. But I hope that everybody did have fun when Miss Savage was enjoying the stream and having a good night and stuff. Did you name him Sue? Oh man. No, but I should have. I named him Bartholomew, and that's almost as good.
Yo, this kobold.
Oh, Stoon.
Oh shit, there's another baby over in the crib. I'm gonna have to save and exit, folks. This is just... it's too much. I don't think we realized when we were trying for 2 that the first kid was about to take our playthrough out. Something like that. Something like that, Jay. I was wondering about that smoke, too. Well, we just can't get the kid pacified. Damn, now there's 2 of them. That's gonna be gnarly. Okay, the kid, he's hungry. No wonder. We're gonna have to hire some kind of assistance for these children so that we can work our jobs. We're gonna have to hire a nanny service. That'll be the next stream. For right now, I'm gonna go ahead and save and exit. I'll probably be jumping on for a broadcast here in a little bit. I'm not quite sure what it will be. Perhaps I'll open up me and Ray's ARC server and see if he's able to come within an hour or 2 of that. I can't be on all that late tonight, folks. I do have to get some sleep. I've got to be up early in the morning so that I can take the car that I borrowed this evening to the job that I have to complete the job, bring my gear home, drop the car off. So it's going to be kind of a long day tomorrow, but like not in a bad way. Just like a full day, you know. And I don't ever mind working like on Sundays. We work weekends a lot of times. Recently, for the last 4 or 5 weeks, we haven't had to work on Saturdays, and that's been kind of nice to just come and enjoy these playthroughs with my old lady. A lot of times she goes shopping with her mom. Today she tried to do our taxes and our 1099s were messed up. I'm like, great. Ray, man, I probably can't play past like 1:32 a.m. my time, if I can even play that late. I'll try to stick around for you if I hop on. This is the end of the broadcast, folks. I'm sorry, this wasn't quite like the rest of our Sims content. I was a little bit too vocal tonight about a number of opinions, but I know that, like, the people who made themselves known in the chat are thick-skinned enough that whether or not they agreed with me, disagreed with me, you know what I'm saying, I should be all good with them. It's just people viewing the content in the future might be asshats, might leave some shithead comments or whatever. Just maybe I'll read them and think that they were being asshats or left some shithead comments just because of how things read as opposed to how people say things. I could say something that's extremely rude, but say it in a nice way. It doesn't make it less rude. And someone could type something in a very polite way, and still the only way to read it could be rude. However, oftentimes we do misconstrue things when reading them, as opposed to hearing them. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Next stream. Oh shit, take it easy, Jordan. I'm the later. Hell yeah, take it easy, brother. Much love. Thank you to everybody that stopped by. I hope everyone has a great night. Ray, I hope your wife's all good. Like, you know, I'm glad the baby's heart rate was fine. I hope everything checks out good. I'm sorry about your vehicle. I'm nice but misunderstood. I'm the ladder. Oh, I got you. Or did I? Peace out, motherfuckers. Save and exit. Let's get back to the main menu. I do this every time I save the game, and then I go to exit. It asks me if I want to save as well. We're going to. Peace. Much love, Jake. Thank you for stopping by this stream, my dude. Thank you to everybody that smashed that like button. Awesome conversation with you folks. Maybe we'll get to the dinosaurs here in just a little bit. And if not, maybe I'll pick up Enlisted. I don't know. I'm thinking that I'll probably open up the ARC server and get ready for Ray, but... And maybe Caden still has intentions on coming back and running a little bit more with us. I don't think Dominic probably will be, and I know that Haywa confirmed he was no longer interested in participating in the non-dedicated server, so... That's the end of this broadcast. Peace, folks. Thank you to everybody that helped with the watch time.